Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs. Options at up to 95% less than the brand names when you get started at hims.com/joy. To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% less than brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
15 minutes after 3 p.m. live from Cappy's neighborhood. We are live from SeaWorld San Diego, homeboy.
Yeah.
Sedano Kap is live on the air. That's the fourth time today I've shaken my head at you, Cap. Your mic wasn't on. St. Tulsa, Jack. We are broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego. What a day it has been. What a day it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Producer Lindsey Baseball here. Greg Bergman. No Shidano.
No Shidano.
So we're all trying to do it for Shidano today. Cappy, myself, SeaWorld, open your world to something amazing, and it has been amazing. We touched jellyfish yesterday, Cap.
I love that.
I always wanted to be next to you when I touched a jellyfish.
I did not know for sure if I wanted to actually put my hands in that giant aquarium of all those jellyfish. They came in so many different sizes and
they were
active. Weird shapes.
They were active.
Yeah, and they had that motion, that swimming motion where
like a jellyfish.
Right, yes, but I'm trying to think of how I would possibly describe.
And then when you get underneath the jellyfish, they told us just to do the top.
Yeah, just touch
But I put the hand on the bottom, and it started stinging.
Yeah.
But you didn't really feel it, but then all the others came because they knew there was activity.
They all wanted a little piece.
You flipped it upside down. I felt bad that I flipped it upside down.
No, it's
flip
fine.
it back around.
No, you flip it. You smack it up, flip it, and you rub it down.
And then we had the Orca show, which was incredible.
Okay.
But you left us. You weren't there for the orcas.
I had the
belugas.
And the beluga, too, which that content is up at ESPN Los Angeles. I was playing with the beluga. Now, the beluga's name, this is going to be important if you want to win SeaWorld passes later on.
Okay.
You got to know the name of the beluga we were playing with.
What was the name of the beluga?
Well, it's in the video at ESPN Los Angeles. You see me playing with the beluga.
Okay.
It looks like this big plushy beluga we
if
got
you're
on
watching
the table
at ESPN Los Angeles.
And
He's even got a blowhole in the plushie. Isn't that great?
So the blowhole's here, but this part is not where its brain is. That's just skin here. The brain is actually back here.
Really back a little further.
And he did this little wobble wiggle thing with the beluga part.
And here's the thing: when belugas sleep, they go to the top of the water, but they keep half their brain active, so because their brain has to let them know to breathe. It's not like us where it's involuntary. So we learned that they keep half a brain going. Now, some people we work with only use half a brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I do indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I will say this. Yeah, you want to tell us who?
He's going to name names if you ask him to.
I mean, you can listen to their show 9 to noon.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
The constant beatdown.
Anyway.
Wow. You know, I'll tell you right now, you got to be careful.
Why?
Because I'll tell you right now, DeMarco,
he was scared to beat up Beto.
That brother don't play.
I don't think he was afraid to beat up Beto.
No, he was going to beat up Beto.
You think so?
Oh, he was going
not
after him.
afraid by Marco there.
He was
Beto's,
going.
by the way, got to get ready for Lakers postseason. Now for the pregame and the postgame. Now that playoff action is upon us. You ready for playoff action?
I think I am. I mean, listen, yesterday I did not watch not 1 second of the Lakers-Portland game because...
How many points did Bronny score?
I was saying, wait, you missed Bronny's first start, Cap?
I know.
Big.
Shame on you.
I know. I feel horrible. I feel absolutely horrible, you know?
Can we go to
What kind of father
I want
are
to hear
you,
from
Cap?
producer DeAndre about Bronny's. I want a recap on Bronny.
His 4 points and 4 steals.
In his 38 minutes.
What you got, DeAndre?
Yeah, Bronny has some nice dribble moves to the basket, you know.
Yeah.
Made a couple shots.
And you sound more exhausted than Mason sounded.
Well,
what's going on up there today?
Honestly, man, nothing. I'm good. I'm energized.
What were you getting into over the weekend? Parker Bell was telling us you were getting into all kinds of stuff over the weekend.
Yeah, I had a nice little visit out there in San Diego. Went to a comedy show and, did a lot of stuff downtown.
You were in San Diego and you didn't hit us up?
I know. Yesterday
I thought you were going to come.
I went back home yesterday mornings because I had to get back, because people had to go to work.
Man. I mean, how off does he sound? Just like Mason. Mason sounded exhausted.
Tell you what, DeAndre, you're going to miss quite a night here because I told everybody we had a full team, like a full roster. We could start an NFL football team. Like we have 11 to play offense
Or another
around
radio
here.
station.
Oh, yeah.
We got all these people, and everybody's like, hey, we got to schlep all the way back up to L.A. And I'm like, well, how about you guys all come over for dinner tonight, and we'll have like a nice little dinner before you guys drive back up.
A little nosh.
You didn't invite people to your home,
Some leftover Seder. You got some matzah?
Sure. Yeah.
No, I don't think anyone got that invite.
No, of course, everybody did.
You didn't say it to your house. You said, I'll let you know where to meet me.
Well, yeah. Well, here's why. I mean, we got a lot of people, so I said we're all going to come to my neighborhood. We're all going to go have dinner. I got Lindsey, Greg, Mean Gene, Parker, Carlo, if he's coming.
Is he bringing the in-laws?
That's another question. I don't know yet about Carlo's in-laws. I got Janessa coming. I got Kai. I mean, I got like a whole.
But I'm not. Stephanie and I
think
aren't
Rebecca's
coming.
around here somewhere.
Yeah, you're not coming because why?
We're taking the train at 7:10.
I know, but you should take the train
Oh,
later.
yeah, because what I want to do is spend more time with these people.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm
sorry. That's what I want to do. Spend more time with you.
My people have said they can do a low-sodium pizza.
I don't want a low-sodium pizza.
Carlo, are you bringing your in-laws tonight to this team dinner? Are you? Are you bringing your in-laws to the team dinner tonight? Are you? Are you bringing the Outlaws? Are you bringing them? Okay, all right. Carlo's coming with the Outlaws. Baseball, are you coming? You making an appearance?
This is the first I've heard of it.
No
We've
chance.
all been talking about
There
it.
is no chance. Lindsey
I
will
was
come to
never
dinner
once
with you.
told about it.
Well, yesterday
I got
were
to
here
get
a
home
little
to
later.
Chewy,
Oh, Chewy.
No chance Lindsey ever eats a meal with you.
Come on, baseball.
She hates you.
Come on, baseball. Don't leave.
I'll think about it.
By the way, LA Kings playoff hockey coverage tonight at 7 o'clock. The LA Kings battle the Edmonton Oilers in Edmonton against the oil machine. What did Josh Schaefer say in the promo? Something about Oilers.
If they beat the Oilers tonight, they get home court or home ice advantage.
Home ice.
How nice.
This
They
is
are
the first
they're
round
4
preview.
points up with 2 games left, so they need to win one, and Edmonton can't win both.
All right. Well, listen, let's start off with this because obviously we got a lot to get into today. The Lakers yesterday, that game, thankfully, was not needed because they had taken care of business on Friday against Houston, and the playoffs are set. The play-in is set, and half or at least 3/4 of the playoffs are set. We'll get to that coming up. Dodgers, tell you right now, Mr. Blue Review.
That's right.
That was a rough-ass weekend
That was a
for
bad,
the Dodgers.
That was a very bad weekend for the Dodgers, but it's still super early. Hey, it's all right.
See, no, let me just set this
It's
scene.
all right.
No,
Is that the kind of insight we can expect on the Blue Review?
Yes,
it's
all
right
because it's still April.
Here's the issue today. We are at SeaWorld San Diego, okay? And, yes, we have come into a city where this town believes that this team, the Padres, have a legit shot against the Dodgers.
I mean, legit shot. I wouldn't call it a legit shot.
Well, I mean, 2 years ago they beat the Dodgers in the postseason. Last year it was down to 1 game. So I don't know why they wouldn't call it a legit shot.
Because of what you look like. When you look at this Dodgers team, it's so different than what he was 2 years ago.
Fair.
They are so much better in every aspect of the game now than they were 2 years ago.
No, the roster is so much better.
And basically everybody's back.
But here's the thing.
Why would it be different?
When you get killed at home this weekend like they did 16-0, and then
April
you turn around.
14th.
Oh, no, I know what the date is. And then you turn around and you lose again. Then we pull this radio station into San Diego where the Padres are leading the division. They have the best record in baseball, and they're 10-0 at home. When we talk about the Dodgers, everybody out here is going to come by and either be like pro-Dodger or anti-Dodger. And that's why the first guy comes by and yells, "Dodgers suck," and you go, "It's okay."
It's Padre. It's all Padre fans down here.
Well,
This is very difficult.
No, there's a lot of Dodger fans here because there's a lot of LA people here. Okay, see here, these Dodger fans
Dodger
right here.
fan right here.
Right
See,
here,
he knows
Dodger
what's
fan,
up.
Laker fan right over here. Okay? All right, but before we get started, I want to hear from
How many
everybody.
times is there going to be preamble?
I want to hear from everybody today what you were doing when you felt the earthquake here in San Diego.
So you, Cappy, will be very proud of where I was.
Tell me.
I was on the can.
Really?
I was on the can, and it started shaking, and it was a little bit terrifying while you're sitting on the can.
Really?
It was a full-on shake, and it lasted like 5-10 seconds.
I'll tell you, Christopher?
Stephanie and I were in a coffee shop here on property at Paradise Resort, Paradise Point, and alarms started going off. They have like earthquake alarms. Stephanie started screaming as though this was a horror movie, and then our phones all went off with the alert.
Yeah.
But it was a good rumble.
Very good rumble.
It was a good rumble.
It was. I was actually live on the air for the Cappy Cast, and all of a sudden my chair started to roll, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And then I was like, "This is an earthquake." And I could look at my other guys on the air, and their cameras were all shaking. So I was like,
that's
"Okay,
wild.
it was rumbling."
When's the last time you had a major quake like that in San Diego?
A few years ago, I can remember being at the top of the racetrack at Del Mar, so on the 6th floor,
Right.
and all of a sudden it started rumbling.
Swaying
and
back
I was like,
and forth.
oh, I don't know if I like being up here on the top of this thing, but I think I'd rather be at the top of the building than like the bottom of the building. You know what I'm saying?
Well, history would show that would be better.
Yeah.
probably.
Would be
So-
better. I've
so that
also
was-
realized that if it's not a lot of noise, like if your windows aren't shaking and being loud, it's not as scary. If there's a lot of things happening around you and it's loud, that's when it starts getting.
But that feeling, and if you've ever, like, for your first earthquake where you're not really sure what's going on, but you've heard about earthquakes, but you've never really felt them, your first one is always the scariest. The rest of them, like today, it was like, oh, this feels kind of weird. Oh, the whole house is rattling. It was, and Bergie, I mean, on the toilet.
I thought you'd be.
I'm very
happy
impressed.
about
One
that.
or
Very
two?
impressed.
Are you going one or two?
I was definitely 2.
Oh, it was 2.
It's a good question, though. It's a legitimate question. It's a legit
Schwann's
question.
out or no Schwann's?
I was having a number 2. What do you think? Yes, absolutely. Schwann's out.
Baseball. Where were you? Did you feel it today?
I was chilling in my room.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready, attempting to curl my hair, and all of a sudden, the shower, like the glass from the shower started shaking, and I was thinking, that's weird, because it's not the way that it was set up. And then, like, I looked down at the floor and it started moving, and I can honestly tell you, that's the first time I've ever felt an earthquake.
Oh, really?
Every time since I've lived here, where everyone's like, oh, did you feel that? And I'm like, no, I don't know what an earthquake feels like, so I felt it.
That was
It's
your
crazy.
first earthquake?
Yeah.
You've been in L.A. for quite
But,
some time. We
I
had
mean,
one
like,
just not too long ago.
I've been around for them, but I've never felt them.
Like
that
that.
one was a lot.
This was a rumble. You
Yeah.
felt it.
Yeah, and you heard it too. Saw it.
And apparently, even though it was about 25 miles northeast of where we are here at SeaWorld, you were saying that people in L.A. were telling you they could feel it.
A lot of people in Whittier and Orange County felt it. I don't know about. Apparently, Travis and DeMarco, thrilling show, said on the air today that they didn't feel it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure downtown L.A. was going to get it.
Well, Emily said that
why do
she
you guys
felt
get
it.
so scared? I
Emily's-
don't need to apologize for calling out a show.
Emily
It's
said
okay.
she felt the earthquake and thought maybe that Travis and DeMarco didn't because they were sitting down.
Emily asked if we were okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of texts.
She did not duck and cover under the
No, she
desk
not-
like
she
she
not
did last
dropped.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, remember that? That was
She went
amazing.
viral.
That was
Oh,
the
that's
right thing to
incredible.
do. She did the correct thing.
Pepe
Especially
hit
for
me
your
up
first time.
earlier. Pepe was like, "Are you okay down
Did he
there?"
ask for parking?
I'm like, he did not ask.
Oh, yeah, where's Tommy? We need to get him his parking card.
But then my parents, of course, had to check in from Florida. They saw the news alerts on the news, and then they had to check in from Florida. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, the news for the next hour afterwards was all about the earthquake.
Well, they
nothing
needed-
happened.
KFMB?
They needed something, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but nothing happened.
But I know, but something did happen, and there was nothing going on prior to that happening.
I wonder if they went out and went on the street and said, "Hey, what did you do when the earthquake happened?"
They could have done that.
They could have.
They may have. All right, well, listen, we are live at SeaWorld San Diego, and what a great day we're about to have. Are you ready to go? I love your SeaWorld rescue gear that
How
you
about
got
this?
on,
Check
Chris.
it out.
Now,
Nice.
you know the rescue goes well because I almost died a few months ago.
We do know
I don't know if
this.
you heard that.
I did.
At 3:28 p.m. we mentioned it again.
Yes, right.
So the SeaWorld rescue team, I'm part of it. I'm well trained now. Now that I've lost the weight and they sucked it out of me, now I can be part of the rescue team.
I actually thought
I could play with
yesterday-
those belugas day and night.
I thought when you put your hands in the water yesterday, I thought you were going to get electrocuted because of the device that you're
Yeah,
wearing.
he couldn't wear the device
Oh,
in
the
there.
device.
I took the
He had to
device.
leave
the
it
device
behind.
came off.
It came off for the beluga.
Ah.
When we were in the aquarium with the jellyfish, I was in there zapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Well,
okay.
you were giving it back to him.
Oh, I was zapping them back.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Bam!
Right. Well, we are at SeaWorld
Are
San
you
Diego.
okay today?
I'm great.
Now, are you kind of lost without Sedano?
A little lost without him.
Because you and I feel comfortable,
Yeah.
but I think the Greg Bergman is throwing you a little bit. You're a little worried.
It's a little bit different. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No, I
We're
like
okay.
it. I like it.
Is this like when you used to do shows with Bill Pugh back in the day?
No, different sort of vibe.
Okay.
But I do miss George. I must admit, I miss
Well,
George.
get ready. You're not going to do a show with him for quite a while.
Well, I
don't
haven't
think.
done a show with him in like the last year. I mean,
Yeah, he's like-
we're in 2025.
By the way,
I've done
you
3
better-
shows with the
You
guy.
better watch it. He's going to get you for that.
For what?
If there's one guy that can put your lights out, it's him.
For what?
He can literally make sure your employee card doesn't work.
Oh,
anymore.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it doesn't work now.
Okay.
So-
you won't be able to get in the building.
Well, listen, man. I mean, I'd like to see my boy. You know, I mean, he came back after a week in Cabo and was at the Dodger game on Saturday night, and he left when it was 11-0, and he, like, posted. He's like, oh, must get out of here. It's 11-0. I'm like, bro, stick around. It got worse.
That was the right time to leave. That was about the right time.
We probably won't see him until next week, right? Because he's got Sacramento, and then he's got another playing game, which is TBD, and then he's coming back to town Friday, I think, for the Lakers game.
Yep.
Laker game is on Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, listen, let's just get started here. Hey, first and foremost.
Have we not started
We have
already?
not begun. We have not officially begun. First and foremost, hey, I want to talk to everybody tuning in today about selling your home, which can be a major headache. Because if you hire a real estate agent, here's what that person's going to do. They're going to walk into your home. They're going to, all right, listen, we're going to paint these walls. We're going to change out this carpet. We're going to fix this light. We're going to do all these things to get the home prepared to sell. And you're thinking to yourself, wait a second, I got to put 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand into this house. I'm trying to sell the house. And then the realtor is going to say to you, oh, don't worry about it. You're going to put in 30, but you're going to make 60. I don't want to hear it. I don't have the time. I don't want to spend the money. You see, with Seller's Advantage, you can skip the agents, forget the commissions, and all those costly repairs. By the time you got done paying for all the repairs and the agent fees, you could have already sold your home for a fair, competitive price without the concern that the deal would be falling through. So here's what I want you to do. If you're contemplating selling your house, get your free, no-obligation cash offer today. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747. We're going to do it fast. We're going to get you the best money, and you're going to be very, very happy with Seller's Advantage. Visit sellersadvantage.com.
You know what we're doing next, Cappy?
Tell me.
We're going to talk to somebody from the Zoological team here at SeaWorld.
Nice.
Because we want more insight. Mm-hmm. We are broadcasting live, Sedano Kap on the road in San Diego today, live from SeaWorld. And we got more fun and frivolity in 3 minutes next on 710.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
Actively rooting against it. I gave him the jigaboom. You know what the jigaboom is? That's my bad luck. It worked on Larry Bird once. Double cross fingers, and right when the shot goes, jigaboom. I guarantee you it works.
It must have been powerful. He made Larry Bird miss shots.
Twice.
Yeah. Larry Bird didn't miss a lot of shots.
Jigaboom. Yes, sir.
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Wildfires don't just destroy homes, they turn lives upside down. When the Eaton fire swept through, families were left scared and overwhelmed and unsure where to turn. You're about to hear something from someone who lived through it, one of Jacob's clients, one fighting for justice against Southern California Edison.
When I got the call, there was a fast-moving fire. I was like, no, this is not happening. And I tried to get out the car to get into the house. When I came out, flipped down the stairs, and I sat outside till almost 4 in the morning. I drove to the market, and I slept in my car. And when I went back, it looked like someone had dropped a nuclear bomb out to me. I couldn't recognize the streets.
If the Eaton fire left you and your family with nothing, Jacob Imrani is ready to fight for you. He's already filed lawsuits against Southern California Edison for their responsibility for the fire, and his team is helping families recover every dollar they deserve. Call 844-24-JACOB or visit calljacob.com. Together, we are LA Strong.
Call Jacob. Harry Douglas here, and we all know breakfast is an important part of the day. But sometimes when you travel for business, you end up staying at a hotel that doesn't offer any. And you know what happens? You grab a cup of coffee and skip the meal entirely. We've all been there, folks. But if you book a room at La Quinta by Wyndham, you can enjoy their free Bright Side breakfast, featuring delicious baked goods, fruit, eggs, yogurt, and waffles. And really, who doesn't want to start their day with fresh, hot, tasty waffles? Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Book direct at LQ.com.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm so in love with you. Live from SeaWorld San Diego, Sedano and Kap. And yesterday, April 13th, happy 79th birthday to the Reverend Al Green, Cappy.
Now, when you hear this song, what comes to mind?
Are you doing a Pulp Fiction reference?
Yeah.
But that wasn't this song. That was, oh, no, this is Let's Stay Together.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Because there's the scene where Marcellus Wallace is sitting there.
Not to be confused with Marcellus Wiley.
Right. Marcellus Wallace is sitting there with his back to the camera.
Right.
And he's got the Band-Aid on the back of his head.
Yes.
And he's talking to Bruce Willis. And he's telling him, if you were going to make it, you'd have made it by now.
Right.
So that's when he goes to hand him the envelope. Are you my brother? And he said, apparently I am. And he grabbed the envelope. And then, of course, we know what Bruce did in the fight.
We got to watch Pulp Fiction.
Let's do it. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
Poor Bruce Willis. Poor guy.
We are live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. That's what we've been doing all weekend, live here, broadcasting live.
He's not well.
Right in front of the jellyfish experience, which we experienced yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, SeaWorld, for those of you guys that have never been down to San Diego and you're looking for something really fun to do with your kids, especially for a weekend, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good stuff here for the kids, a lot of cool rides. And a lot of things that are really educational. It sounds like you know a lot about beluga whales now.
I did. I had a lot of time with the beluga whale. And where is Mary Louise Vaughn? She's going to join us here in just a moment.
She is indeed.
Education manager and part of the Zoological team.
Oh, is this Mary Louise right over
we
here?
didn't know. Oh, Mary, you're right here.
Come over here. Told us.
Cap's
Hi.
not good at managing a show. I'm sorry.
How are you? Well, nobody introduced us to you. How are you?
Yeah, we come around.
Hey, how you doing? All right. We're great. We're great. This is Lindsey Baseball
yes,
right
thanks
over
for coming
here.
by.
This is Lindsey Baseball.
Nice to meet you.
This is Gregory Arthur Bergman.
Gregory, thank
he
you.
Prefers Arthur. CMM, Christy Morales, right over here.
Mary, how are you?
Yes, hi, I'm Cap. Nice to see you. I'm going to put this right up here so we can all hear you.
Oh, beautiful.
How's it going?
It's going wonderful.
I was just saying, everybody back in LA, I'm like, yo, you got to bring your kids down here.
Yes.
Because there's not only a lot of fun, but there's also a lot of educational stuff going on here.
Incredible. I'm the education manager here at SeaWorld San Diego.
So what does that mean? Because Cappy hasn't had a great education in life. He's more street smart than book smart.
I'm a public school kid. I'm a public school
You're
kid.
on it.
Yeah, no, that's him. This guy right here. It's Chrissy. Chrissy over here. He got down with the belugas yesterday.
I heard it was a blast.
It was. Klondike was our favorite beluga. There's a hint. You'll need that later, listeners.
Did you say Klondike, like a Klondike bar?
Like you would do anything for a Klondike bar.
Right, okay.
Or to play with Klondike the beluga.
Okay, just want to make sure I heard the name right.
Because we wanted to figure out all the sounds he made. It was like, rah, rah, and then he did all these other things.
Like what?
He made so many sounds. You have to watch the video at ESPN.
He sounded like a bear, too. It was really cool.
He high-fived me, Cap.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
So when you're the education manager, are you educating
with his
the different workers here that work with the animals, the different specialists?
Pivoting from that, we actually teach a lot of the people who are teaching kids.
Okay.
Camps, tours, VIP tours, all the people you see when you come and bring your family to SeaWorld and you go to the different exhibits, including the new Jellies of the Sea.
Right.
There will be an educator in there. And they'll be talking to you about all the animal information, everything we're doing here at SeaWorld, answering your questions that you could bring up and just say, what about this? Anything you've always imagined to ask, you can get the answers.
So it's an educational place, not just a theme park, but it's a place for to educate the children, the youth of America.
Yes.
I thought the guy yesterday who was our tour guide, Charles, I thought he was really good.
Charles is great.
Yeah, he's great. Because we went into the back of the jellyfish exhibit, and he explained to us, like, okay, here's all these tanks of jellyfish, and how they get, I'd call them reproduced here at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Would you kind of explain that?
Yeah, the propagation area in the back.
Propagation.
That is the really fancy word.
We started in the propagation room, and
That's
then
what
we
it
went to the touch room.
And when you look at it, you're thinking, what is this building?
Right.
What are all of these different exhibit areas? And the propagation, the fancy word for reproduction for a jelly, is basically how they're going to create more jellies. And that is by female and male. It all comes together.
And then bam.
And then bam.
Bam.
Yeah,
and then
it
they
happens.
really do depend on the ocean.
Right.
If something's happening, temperature change, pH change, something's going on in the ocean, they're a great indicator species. So they're telling us, hey, it's too warm or it's too cold, and then jellies kind of spawn from there. And then
Okay.
you get a large influx of them, and that's what we see on our coastlines. Even up in LA, down in San Diego, you see a bunch of jellies on the coastline. Something was going on that created that type of effect or event to happen.
Wow. Mary Louise, I don't know if you've heard this. I almost died a few months ago.
Have you heard about this?
No, I
you haven't heard about this?
No.
It's a long thing.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's
How many times have you heard about this?
I've heard about it a couple of times, but this would be like maybe new details, perhaps.
Okay.
I mean,
Mary
from what
Louise
I
Vaughn
remember,
joining us.
what I remember is
Education
4
manager
strokes
from SeaWorld San Diego.
4 strokes and 3.
No, backwards. 3 strokes, 4 seizures.
3 strokes, 4 seizures,
and congestive heart failure. But I was worried because Charles said, "Hey,
yeah,
these jellyfish, these suckers might sting you." But apparently they sting, but there wasn't enough venom to really hurt us. And I was like, even me, I got a weak heart, Charles. And he said, "Don't worry about it, homeboy. You're going to be okay."
Yeah.
And I was okay.
Yeah.
So it was great. So if you were to advise one of our listeners to come to SeaWorld San Diego because they want to educate their kids, what's the best thing to come see?
Right now, I have to talk about Jewels of the Sea.
Okay.
It has the most immersive aquarium that we've built in a very long time. We have several jelly species in there that you get to see and experience on a behind-the-scenes jelly tour, which you all had the opportunity to do, which is be able to touch and see these animals up close. We also have you saw it in there, large vertical cylinder.
Yeah.
That is one of the largest in the nation.
Oh, wow.
So you get to see that and see how jellies move.
Right.
They don't swim. They
No.
move. They're able to go up and down. But outside of that, what is a jelly? I think these animals are so mysterious and unknown. It's a great opportunity to learn more about this type of species, which you just think is out there floating.
It's interesting you say that because I always think about people who talk about, hey, I was in the ocean and I got stung by a jellyfish.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I wonder why you guys decided to go into the jellyfish world. Like, what are people's interest in jellyfish? Everybody wants to touch a beluga whale.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody would like to pet a dolphin or see a show. But why the jellyfish?
I think these animals, and even aquarium animals in general, and I put that with fish, sharks, stingrays, they're kind of the underdogs of the ocean world.
I like that.
They are the ones you think, oh, they're there, but they have such a great impact on our oceans, and they're great indicator species just like the jellies. All of those animals play such a vital role in our ecosystem in the ocean that we only think of those big marine mammals, the big whales, the dolphins. These are the unsung heroes of the ocean.
Okay.
The sharks, keeping our ecosystems healthy. The jellies, showing us there's stuff going on in the ocean. So all of those, even smaller animals, you're like, oh, they're just there. They're huge indicators for telling us how is our ocean doing and how is it healthy or is it not, and then giving us all of the information we need to figure out what's going on.
How about this? This is amazing.
Yeah.
Mary Louise Vaughn is the education manager here at SeaWorld San Diego. I'm curious, do you go to college and study marine biology to get a gig like this?
That is a great question, and I actually get the obvious opportunity to bring a lot of people in to SeaWorld. I'm born and raised in San Diego.
Nice.
I went to Pomona for college, so I was up in LA for a period of time, then came back, and then got to work in education, give tours, do camps for kids when they stay here overnight, stay in the turtle or wild Arctic exhibit, right? And you wake up, there's a beluga there. You wake up, there's turtles there. You get to do some really cool opportunities as a counselor and then see the inspiration with the kids when they come for just a day. So for me, we bring a lot of people with, even if you're just 18 and you want to get a foot in the door at SeaWorld and learn more about educating people, great. And then you can use that as a stepping stone. If you wanted to go into the marine care world or animal husbandry world or rescue, whatever it is, and start in education and move your way. We do look for people who have that type of background, but we have people who did arts or architecture and something totally different than marine sciences.
You know that they offered us a chance to go out with the rescue team.
Really?
Yeah,
They
I'm
said-
in the rescue team gear right now.
So they said
should
they
do
would
that.
they would take us out on a boat.
Yeah.
And they would take whatever species that they're talking about that they've rescued and rehabbed here at SeaWorld.
Right.
And then they're going to release back out into that animal's natural habitat.
Right.
And then we could be there.
The ocean, Cappy.
Yes.
The ocean.
Right.
Right?
I
Isn't
would-
it? Mary
It
Louise,
is the
it's
ocean.
The ocean.
Is that body of water out there? That's the
That
ocean?
giant thing, yeah.
Okay,
It's the
got
ocean.
it. Got it. I was about to call the fish a person. You know what I mean? But
That's okay.
they're going to take the
They've got
person
souls.
and they're going to release them back to their natural habitat. But they're saying to us that we should go out there, and we would love to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be incredible. I highly recommend
Next time we come down here, that's what we're doing. We're doing on the rescue team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't get seasick, right?
I don't know. We'll find
find out.
Well, I almost died, Mary Louise.
Yeah.
So we-
And they say the best thing about when you get seasick, the best thing to do is to jump in the water.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So, absolutely. So if we take Chrissy a couple miles offshore and he gets sick, we'll just throw him out in the water.
What are you gonna
and then
do?
We'll, and then
And
we'll
then
rescue
speed away.
him.
I'm
No,
gonna
we'll
speed
rescue
away.
him.
There's nothing we can do about it,
He's
Mary
part of
Louise.
the rescue team.
You'll feel better.
In the
right?
water?
Apparently.
But it might be cold.
Yes,
I don't
very
do well in cold. I like heat. I like to be in a jacuzzi. My natural habitat is like a jacuzzi.
That's your natural habitat.
It used to be with a cigar and a cocktail, but we can't do that anymore. So it's just in the jacuzzi.
Gotcha.
Just for like a bear. I'm like a polar bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, Mary
Yeah,
Louise.
100%.
Mary Louise, it is great to be with you. We are so stoked to be here at SeaWorld San Diego. This is really cool. Yesterday was awesome. By the way, have you ridden the electric eel?
I have.
You have, huh?
Yes.
Why don't you tell Greg about how great it is? Greg won't ride it.
I can't ride it. It will just mess with my stomach way too much. The upside down, the spinning. Yeah. I'm past my time on roller
I
coasters.
do recommend the Emperor. The Emperor is
Where's
my
the Emperor?
favorite.
That's that other one.
It's behind the electric eel.
Oh, okay.
But Lindsey here, Lindsey's going to ride the electric eel
Yeah.
on the air.
Yep.
Perfect.
She's going to go up there at about 5 o'clock, and
I've
she's
not
going
done
to
it
get
yet.
on, and she's going to call into the show, and we're going to actually have Lindsey on the air.
From the roller coaster.
From the roller coaster.
Wow.
Can't wait.
I
That's
can't
what kind of
wait.
wacky bits we do at ESPN LA.
I love it.
Wacky.
You guys are a lot of fun.
We are
cool.
Barry,
we are.
Thank you so much. Thank you to
Thank
everybody
you so
at
much for
SeaWorld.
having me.
Thank you so much.
Louise and Vaughn,
Nice to meet you.
the education manager here at SeaWorld San Diego. It's Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive. Coming back, we're going to talk NBA playoffs, Jack.
Are we?
Because apparently the Lakers and the Clippers are in the playoffs.
Well,
Clippers, maybe not, though, right?
No, the Clippers yesterday.
Are they definitely in?
Yeah, that was a big win.
We're going to talk about it next. You got to read here?
No.
Oh, okay. Then more Sedano and Kap in 3 minutes from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. We're back here on 710 ESPN.
9 days ago in Los Angeles, the Kings beat the Oilers 3-0 to distance themselves from Edmonton in the Pacific Division standings.
Fiala down the middle, beats right wing, in comes LaFerriere, right circle, shoots, save, rebound, they score!
Now, the Kings have come to Oil Country with a chance to clinch home ice for an upcoming first-round series against the Oilers. Don't miss it. Listen live at 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on the ESPN LA Kings Radio Network.
Next Gen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. And spring is here, and it's time to clear out dust and allergens, not just from your home, but from the air you breathe. Next Gen is here to help you breathe easier. And right now, ESPN LA listeners can get $100 off select indoor air quality products to help reduce allergens, dust, and pollutants from your home. Upgrade your air, protect your family's health, and enjoy cleaner, fresher air all season long. Next Gen is here for you 7 days a week with financing options available because your family's safety and comfort are always their top priority. Don't wait. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN today to claim your $100 off select indoor air quality product. That's 833-3-NEXGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN today to start breathing cleaner, safer air tomorrow. Call right now.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXT-GEN.
The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Sedano and Kap live from SeaWorld in San Diego. Greg Bergman's here for Shout. Producer Lindsey Baseball. Me, Chris Morales, Cappy. Today, April 14th, happy birthday to Adam Brody. Turns 52.
Really?
Yeah. And on this day in 1972, Sir Elton John released the song Rocket Man. You a Rocket Man, Cappy?
You know, I saw today, did anybody else see this? That one of those aircraft were launched into space?
No.
And the all-female crew?
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
It's like
you guys see that?
Starlink one, I think. Is that what it's called?
I don't know if it's a Starlink or
Hey, you don't
what
get
the
it.
deal
Oh, no,
is.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
watch this kid. He's going to run right into the camera.
I don't mind.
Neither do I.
I'm a role model for the youth of America.
I know you are. I mean, listen, you talk about a guy who made a comeback. You know,
as O'Shea Jackson Jr. says, I'm a survivor.
Yeah, you are. And like, you think about it, when you say that you are an inspiration for the youth of America, Kids, learn from Uncle Chris, okay, that when you're down and you think you're out,
you got to power back.
You say there's no coming back.
When doctors say you're dead.
Right.
You say, no, I'm coming back.
Right.
Get me out of this MRI.
I'm not done yet. I got more to do.
Blue Origin, that's what it's called, Cappy.
This is also crazy. Jeff Bezos launched its Blue Origin, launched its fiancee Lauren Sanchez into space Monday with an all-female celebrity crew that included Katy Perry and Gayle King.
So Gayle King from the CBS Early Show, I saw that she was going, and then Katy Perry this morning sent out a tweet I saw, and it said something like, "I love you guys," or something like that. And I was like, What is the origin of that?
She's not going to make it.
No, and I guess it's the Blue Origin or Orange Origin. What is it called?
Blue Origin.
Blue Origin.
Beautiful.
Blue
By the
Origin.
way, it is a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Timberwolves locking in that 6th seed to face the Lakers in the first round this Saturday.
The Shark.
Michelob Ultra.
Shark.
A refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Please enjoy responsibly, which is what we like to always do. Now, is this Sammy the Shark who's joining us?
Sydney the Shark.
Sydney
the Shark.
Oh, look at that, Cappy.
George Sedano.
Oh, Sedano!
How are you?
I called it. I called it earlier. I said Sedano will show.
Come around here.
Come back. It's your show. You can
I'm with
come
Sydney. I'm hanging out with
Oh, you are?
Sydney the Shark?
Dude, I said Sedano would show up today.
Yeah.
Now, Parker Bell
Oh,
kind
that's
of
awesome.
Yeah, Parker kind of ruined it.
he kind of ruined the surprise. We had to cover. Well, he's an idiot. But
No, what
that's
happened?
okay.
No, I said there's no.
calling everyone idiots.
Come on in here.
Get
Come
in
here.
here.
Come here.
Good to see you, George. How was your
here.
vacation?
What's
it
up,
was
buddy?
good.
Come here.
You want to hug me?
Yeah, hug
Yes.
him. Look at Sedano with the facial hair
my
growth.
Yeah, I
He
don't
looks so
think
good.
I've seen you ever not shaved at all, ever.
You want to use this?
I saw him yesterday at Dodgers. Was it yesterday or the day before at Dodger Stadium? I said, look how he looks unshaven.
Thank you,
The
Sydney.
day before.
Thank you, Sydney.
Nice.
Thank
Take
you,
the rest of the
Sydney,
day
for
off,
being my
Sydney.
cover
Yeah,
for a second.
Sydney.
Yeah.
All right.
How'd you like that, huh?
That was
Cappy?
awesome.
Did you
Yeah.
know, Cap?
How did-
I did not know.
Okay.
What
No,
did Parker do to
slipped
mess it up?
earlier. He
No.
messed it up a little bit,
No,
but
no.
we covered it. We
No,
covered
but
it.
I did not know. I said this, though. I said, George is back from vacation.
After talking about how you won't be doing the show for quite a while, he kept
Right,
bringing
I
it up
said I
yesterday.
haven't
Oh, he's
seen
always
him.
complaining
Oh
about my
my
schedule.
God!
Well, I mean, listen, I get the emails.
I mean, I'm doing the show.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
No, I'm saying, but I'm doing the show during the week, too. I
Well,
just
I
won't
know.
be doing it.
I got the email
with you.
on an hour here and not an hour there, and I'm off this day. And
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No, I'm not off any day.
He wouldn't stop, incessantly.
Yeah, of course he would.
Right. Don't listen to this guy.
Don't turn
He
this into
almost
an
died.
argument. This is a
Yeah,
lovely
he
moment.
almost died. First of all,
Yeah.
it's great
He's
that
got
you're
some good
back.
stuff
I am
here,
back.
too.
I'm so glad to have you here.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here.
When did you leave to get down here? Or have you been waiting in the wings?
No, I left around I picked up some Starbucks by my house at 12:45, and then I got to what I needed to do is charge the car.
You had to charge.
I wanted to charge now to not charge later.
And by the
I
way-
had plenty of I could have made it, but I didn't want to take the chance. So I charged for 20 minutes, and boom, I'm good to go.
And that's where Parker screwed up.
He screwed up.
So earlier in the day,
knew it.
So earlier in the day, I'm talking. I go. You know, man, I think Sedano will show up.
and I'm like, no way, he's in Sacramento.
No, I said no, he'll show up. I go. Here's why. He came back from Cabo. He was on vacation. You know what? He was at the Dodger game on Saturday. What, he's not going to come do the show on Monday? And then Parker said something like,
Oh, no, yeah, he's just looking for charging because you were on the phone this morning with Steph. Stephanie was trying to find charging locations for you. And I go, no, that was a couple weeks ago.
Right.
He's gone now.
That's what it was.
Parker.
And
So you did blow
and
it.
here's the other thing, though. But here's the other thing. I called George at about 1.
12:30. I didn't notice until way later.
Yeah.
though.
At 12:30, I was calling you to go, bro, come on down here. Get down here. Are you solo?
Yeah.
You didn't bring the kids?
They have school.
School schmool.
Yeah.
They get educated here at SeaWorld.
We just had the education manager.
They just had their vacation last week.
Mary Louise Vaughn.
One extra
Today
day
was
is not gonna kill 'em.
Multicultural Day.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, so they were all Cubaned out today.
Okay.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
They were Cuban out.
Yeah, Cuban T-shirts and all.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, nice.
Did you tell them the story about when you washed up on the shores?
I did, yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Will you be joining us for dinner tonight? Yes.
not-
No.
say-
The
yeah, no.
answer is
I
yes.
have an early
No,
flight. I
no,
gotta go.
The answer is yes.
Because here's
No,
the thing. He
no,
thought he
the
was going
answer
to
is yes.
backdoor me into this dinner.
Yeah.
And I told him no. Stephanie and I are taking the 7:10 train. And then earlier he's like, really?
I gotta go.
No, here's the deal.
No, Cap, I haven't packed.
Okay, no, here's the deal.
You get to have dinner with Parker.
No,
It'll be
here's,
great.
here's the deal. Here's the deal. We're going to get done here at SeaWorld.
And I gotta go.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to head north.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go charge your car.
No, my car's already charged.
It's ready
I got
to
a
go.
full charge. I'm good.
You're going to stop at my house.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
You are coming to my house.
No.
Absolutely.
Now listen to this story real
The
quick.
answer is
I
yes.
can't. I have
George,
to pack.
The
listen
answer
to this
is
story.
I'll pack my stuff for you.
No.
Is this not typical Cappy?
Yeah.
So yesterday, Stephanie and I get on the train. She
Yeah.
goes, hey, text Cap. I
Yeah.
go, why? Well, Cappy on Friday said he would pick us up.
No, I said I might pick you guys up.
Can you stop for a second?
Well, no,
So
I
I'm
don't like your
okay.
story.
I'm like, so I text him, hey, Cap, 70 said you might pick us up. We're leaving now. We're going to get to San Diego, whatever. Are you coming through Solana Beach?
That's the close train station to my house.
Well, who lives here? We're coming to SeaWorld San Diego. Of course we're coming through Solana Beach. You've picked me up in Solana Beach
Right,
before.
so my point was...
So I said, just tell us you're not picking us up. It's cool. It's going to be okay.
See, what I was saying is that if you guys will get out of the train at Solana Beach, I'll come get you. But they decided they were going to take the train further south to San Diego. And I'm like, well, I'm watching the Masters.
No, he said, I need to watch the Masters and Clippers Warriors to be ready for the show tomorrow.
Right.
Like, you could watch 20 hours of sports. You're not going to be ready for the show.
Well, okay, that may be the case. But in this particular instance, if you would have said to me, hey, I'm going to get off at Solana Beach, I would have picked you up at Solana Beach. I would have taken you to my house.
Rachel would never have allowed that.
She would absolutely.
No.
Rachel loves Stephanie. Okay? So Stephanie makes up for you.
Okay.
Okay, you understand? All right? So Rachel would have loved to have had Stephanie. Yeah. And now look what happened here. You know?
Now you got Sedano.
I am blown away.
Right.
Dude, I am so impressed.
Yeah?
Yeah, seriously.
Why impressed?
Because
Why wouldn't I said from the beginning, if I don't have to fly on Monday, I will be there. But I didn't know until literally last night.
Well, Steph was like, maybe we should make it a surprise. Because remember, we're talking about it on the air, and George was like, wait, you guys are going to be at SeaWorld? I don't know about this. And we're like, well, you said that you couldn't
Bergman tried
be
to get
there.
you
No,
out of
Bergman did tell me, and I remembered after that Bergman had told me it was a long time ago.
And he was like, Sedano doesn't need to be part of it. I was like, okay, whatever.
No, he's...
Well, because
that's the way I work.
No,
Consistently.
he did say to me at the time, he's like, I know that's the week of the play-in, and I know you don't know where you're going to be yet, so just don't worry about it.
All right, so here's the plan. We're going to get off the air.
That's the right way to go.
What he said.
We're going to get off the air at 6.
I'm going home.
Yes, you are going home.
Yes.
But on the way to your home, you're going to stop at my home.
No.
The
Nobody
answer
wants
is
to go to
yes.
your house.
The answer is yes.
Do you want a meatball?
The answer.
Do you want a
meatball?
meatball?
No, you have a nice meatball.
Where's the guy who's bringing me the meatball? Where's Carlo go?
Listen,
Carlo.
the Seven Seas Food Festival has been
Carlo,
going on
we
here at
literally
SeaWorld.
rehearsed this. By the way, Greg, can we do something about the staff here? Between Parker blowing the thing and now me not getting the meatball, what's going on?
Parker, I got to say, you did screw the whole thing
So
up.
did he really? I need to know, honestly.
that is their
Completely
job.
honest.
No, I swear to God.
You didn't know?
I didn't know, but I said...
your meatball.
I think it's a nice meatball.
It is a nice
It's
meatball.
a nice meatball.
So we were
Right.
enjoying these yesterday during the 7 Worlds of the Sea here at SeaWorld San Diego.
Yeah.
You got to come to that.
I had the ube, was it called the ube margarita?
Ube margarita, yeah.
Oh,
It was land.
It was
pretty good.
delish.
That's a nice
Delish.
meatball.
It is.
At SeaWorld.
It looks
Oh, that's beautiful,
nice.
man.
right.
So,
Thank you, Carlo.
so
I appreciate
I
it.
had no idea, but I just felt like, come on, man. Sedano's going to
Come on,
show
man.
up. Sedano's going to show up here.
Come on, Cappy.
It's Monday.
And I am. I'm here.
He's.
I'm here.
You are here.
He's here.
I'm
That's
here.
got a nice garlic feel to it.
Yeah, nice.
It's a nice meatball.
I'm impressed, Georgie. I am impressed.
I'll try some. Yeah,
All right,
thank you.
good. Good man.
George, you missed Klondike, the beluga whale.
Oh,
that
But
was
the
a cool
video is up at
experience.
ESPN Los Angeles.
We high-fived him.
Let me ask you a question, George.
that was Chris before he died.
In the beluga whale?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was big. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you were retaining water.
So
Yeah.
no, absolutely.
And his forehead had that weird kind of shape to it as well. you
So
know?
I posted a picture this morning before the earthquake
It
with
is
the
nice.
with the orca doll in bed, and then somebody slid in my DMs and said, "Oh, look, it's an orca on top of." He used an expletive term,
Yeah.
and I said, "Yeah." Before I lost 100 pounds, no doubt.
Yeah.
I was a big whale.
Yeah.
So
George, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Look over your right shoulder here. You see that over there? See that roller coaster?
I thought you were talking about Rick Cutler.
No. Rick Cutler's a good-looking kid. But behind him, all right? You see that big roller coaster right there?
Yeah.
That is known here at SeaWorld San Diego as the electric eel.
Yeah.
Now, what is your tolerance for roller
No,
coasters?
I'm not doing a roller coaster right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Later.
No, not later either.
You don't want to ride a roller coaster while you're here?
I'm here, okay?
He's here.
I'm here.
Do it.
He's
Do
back
it.
from the dead.
Exactly.
He's
nice
here.
garlic
Shouldn't you be
pop.
going to break?
No, we do what we want. when you're
You know, when you're not here, we just do it.
No.
Lindsey's going on it at 5 o'clock on the air.
Lindsey is going to go on the roller
Great.
coaster.
I'd love to hear it.
5 o'clock on the air.
Yeah.
Hope I
And now
don't
that,
barf.
now that you're here, maybe I'll go with her. I
Sure.
wrote it yesterday.
Go ahead.
Wait till you see the video. Parker was wearing these Ray-Ban glasses that have the camera in them.
Yeah.
And Parker sat right next to me.
Yeah.
And rather than looking straight ahead, he looked at me pretty much the entire time. And we've got this great video, or at least I think it's going to be a great video, of what it looks like to ride the roller coaster, the electric
I
eel.
love that Parker's got a little umbrella there for the phone.
Oh, it's good.
So it doesn't get...
Can't overheat that way.
Yeah, he's good. He's good, this Parker.
Yeah, except when
Not all the time, yeah.
Except he blew the surprise.
So wait, go back to that. So when he said that, did you think?
No.
I was like,
No.
damn it, Parker.
No,
So I jumped in and was like, no, that was a couple weeks ago.
Chris covered it beautifully. quickly because Chris was like, no, a few weeks ago, Sedano was talking about it, but he needed a charging station for his car. So I still had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard to fool Cap.
Well, I just was like a little bit like hurt, because I'm like, I saw you and Mateo Saturday at the Dodger game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on,
Did you
come
get the
on
kid
back
a Dodger
to me.
dog?
Yeah.
Did he enjoy it, or
It was
did he
grilled, too, the
Or did
big
he say, "Where's the Farmer John?"
No, he doesn't know the difference.
Okay.
And it does taste the same to me.
It's not the same.
It tastes the same to me.
Not the same.
A hot dog is a hot dog.
Cappy, you going to tell us about Subaru of Fullerton?
Yeah, I will. I'll tell you all about it. But
And then we're going to have more fun and frivolity with Sedano's here.
I love this.
Live from SeaWorld San Diego, Cappy, tell us about our friends at Ocean Subaru.
All right, let me just start off by saying you guys know I love the Subaru products. I'm a huge fan. Technology, versatility, reliability, all-wheel drive. I talk about driving up to Big Bear or Mammoth when you have to have chains. Forget about that. You got all-wheel drive in your Subaru. They're spacious vehicles, and they're sporty, but they kind of look small on the outside, but I'm telling you, when you get in, they're big. They feel big and very comfortable. I've driven the Solterra, the Crosstrek, the Forester. They're incredible. Did we not have a great time that night that we went to see Omar?
By the way, that was one of my last nights before the hospital.
That's exactly right.
Seeing Omar.
That's right. Hey, Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, they are the best in the Subaru business. I'm telling you right now, when you are thinking of a new Subaru, they're going to get you into the right Subaru for you and your family. Ocean Subaru is conveniently located at 1100 South Euclid in Fullerton, right off the 91 freeway. You can't miss it.
You
can
can't miss it.
No,
it's right there.
Beautiful store.
You get off the 91, bam!
Yeah. Go to oceansubaruoc.com for more information. That's oceansubaruoc.com. But here's the other thing. Don't miss it because it's going on right now. It's the Subaru A Lot to Love event. It is on. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where every journey starts with love.
We are live from SeaWorld. SeaWorld, open your world to something amazing. 4 o'clock in the Southland at KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Producer Lindsey Baseball is going to tell us what we need to know next in 3 minutes right here on 710.
Festival season fashion. Country fans in boots, pop fans in their sneaks, and I in my stretchy pants because jelly beans. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Easter freebie. Get a free stuffed Beanie Bunny on Easter Sunday.
Number 2.
Big League gift giveaway. Get a sandproof picnic blanket when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 22nd.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat. Live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo. Good times.
So Mark Reel from Real Fathers writes, I always say on the air, you have to have the right family law firm that is going to get you the happiness you deserve and the justice you deserve.
Really, the legal system is designed and set up for fathers to fail. I set out to create a firm and to create something that would help all men navigate that successfully.
We have a new phone number for Real Fathers Rights.
833-ESPN-710.
And RFR710.com.
Yes, RFR710.com.
All right, listen up. Whether you're out for a walk, hitting the gym, or just tackling your day, in this LA heat, chafing is no joke. Take my word for it. That's why you need Highlands Chafing Relief. This stuff is a game changer. Goes on like a cream, dries like a powder, and stays put even through sweat and water. No greasy mess, just all-day protection. If you've already got some chafing, Highlands soothes it fast with aloe, shea butter, and tea tree oil. Don't let chafing slow you down. Grab Highlands Chafing Relief at Walmart or Target right now.
Hey guys, you feel it? Days are getting longer, sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is right around the corner. Here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams. One thing really all ties it together, and that's enjoying it all with good friends and a cold Coors Light. Pick up Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
4 o'clock live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld, open your world to something amazing. Sedano surprised us. He's here. Cappy, producer Lindsey Baseball. Trevor Purdy just said hello to us. He is a San Diego resident who heard we were going to be here. Now, apparently, he used to listen to Cap and Billy Ray back in the day on the Mighty 1090.
Well, I'll tell you this. We have surprisingly...
Trevor took a picture with us. He put his hand on the beluga whale.
He took the day off and brought his family here.
Yeah.
Where's the beluga whale now?
She's got the beluga whale. I said, she really loves the beluga whale, so it's all hers.
Get back the beluga
whale. No, I told her. She said she loves it. So,
but I thought you were going to take it home, no?
Well, I mean...
I thought that was Chewy's beluga.
Chewy can do
Chewy
without
just
it.
lost the beluga?
I think it's got a better home now.
Yeah. All right. That's for you guys.
Yeah, enjoy.
That's for you guys.
Chewy would probably just tear it apart.
That's for you guys. You know, we have a
You're
shockingly
welcome.
large audience in San Diego here on 710.
Well, there's nothing to listen to anymore.
Well, I mean,
somebody had that 97.3 joint on the other day in the car.
Okay.
Bad radio station.
Bad station.
Bad
huh?
station.
Okay.
And you fought with them before. You got into heated debates.
Didn't you get into some Twitter beef with the guy who runs that place?
Well, no, the guy who runs the place had to try and backtrack and cover his own ass.
Over something you said about the Padres.
Well, because I told the truth about something that the Padres actually walked into their
was it
radio
really the
station.
truth?
Oh, it's the truth.
Okay.
Walked into their radio station and told them, if you guys don't show more support for us and less support for somebody
no,
else.
she can have the beluga. It's okay. No,
you can have it.
We want her to have it.
beluga.
We want her to
That's
have
your
it.
beluga.
It's yours. No, it's yours.
That's your beluga.
Seriously, take it.
That's yours.
Take it.
Trevor, it's your beluga.
Yeah, Trevor.
Anyway,
the little girl needs it more than
because
Lindsay
of the
needs it.
ownership situation.
Well, and, right.
By the
and
way,
so,
the gutty little Padres are in first place.
They sure are.
Well, the Dodgers, what's happened there?
They've been a disaster.
Well, I mean, that you left at 11-0. I said to you on
I
Instagram.
actually left. So here's the funny story. It was 2-0 at the end of 6, and Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman had just batted and gone through the lineup, and went 0 for 3 in that stretch of in that set of the 6th. And Mateo goes to me, Dad, I want to go.
Oh,
And I
really?
said, okay, that's cool. We can leave. So, we were on our way. We ran into Beto from, not Duran, Beto from Tequila Mandala.
Okay.
A couple sections over.
Not Beto's 1099.
Yeah, chatted with him for a little bit. And then while we were chatting with him, it was 5-0. And then I was like, oh, boy. So I'm like, good call, kid. So we start walking. And then I hear another roar as we're walking into the parking lot. And then it was 7-0. And then as we got into the car and drove out, it was 11-0. So it was a bad stretch.
I told you on Instagram, I was like, bro, you should have stuck around to see what happens when you get to 16-0.
No.
It's actually wild.
We beat the crowd. We were lucky.
It's wild how the Dodgers got off to that 8-0 start.
Record setting.
And everybody was like, wow, the Dodgers, all this money they spent.
It's just baseball, man.
Right, exactly. And all this energy around the championship last year and the celebration. And they get off to this hot start. And then what did you think was going to happen? Because
they weren't going to go 162-0.
Although
Flaschke said it could happen, and now he's backtracking.
Right.
Bill.
Now
Flaschke is backtracking quickly like a beluga whale in the sea. Backtracking.
Do they backtrack? Do
I
the
don't know.
belugas backtrack?
I don't
You
know.
missed the beluga yesterday. Go see the video at ESPN Los Angeles. You'll see all the action from the belugas yesterday.
Here's the headline in the
So
LA
what are the
Times.
Dodgers now, 11-7?
Yeah, 11-6. Invincible Dodgers look very beatable, and that's a problem.
It's a problem.
That's a problem.
Big problem.
That's a huge problem. 17 games into the season.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
I mean, they're 10% of the way through the season. I'm not really worried.
You're not worried?
Well, I mean, listen. As we get ready for Lakers playoff basketball, as we get ready for LA Kings playoff hockey, what if the Dodgers don't make the playoffs?
Well, listen, I will say this. I mean,
will be a nightmare in the Southland.
It would be. I will say this. Baseball is weird. Like, it is definitely
Did
weird.
they screw up with the baseball gods?
Yeah.
Well,
baseball is weird that way. It's strange things. Remember the year the Giants won the division a couple years ago?
Where they won like 105
nobody in their
games.
wildest dreams thought that was going to happen.
No. But look, you got to assume that Freddie Freeman, who clearly there's something wrong with his ankle,
been in and out of the line.
that they're going to manage him all year long to get to the postseason.
Yeah.
The same goes for Ohtani as an example. Like, I'm convinced that Ohtani will eventually pitch.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Wait, George hasn't heard that yet.
Shohei Ohtani.
Well, you know what happened at the White House, right?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't see what
Now
happened?
you do.
So
I try not to.
So Ohtani's at the White House, the whole team's at the White House, and Trump is doing this whole thing about how great he is, and he like had to like read his name, like he wasn't really sure like who he was.
Yeah, yeah.
They must have had it like phonetically spelled out for him.
Yeah.
SHOWHAYOTANI.
Yeah.
Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani.
So
Shouts out, by the way.
once I heard that, I was like, please just cut out the.
Well, remember, back in the day, we used to be able to play drops for fun, and it was both sides.
Oh, you should have heard Thursday
I
and
had
Friday.
Bush drops back in the day. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was fun. We had Clinton.
People are very different.
Now it's different, but
Everybody
I'm glad
gets
we
all
could have
testy.
a fun drop.
Yeah.
Talking sports.
Well,
that's all we're doing is just a bunch of guys and girls talking sports and having fun.
We and DeAndre played so many drops on Thursday and Friday. George would have given us the boot.
Well, Beto was like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, and Trudell
here.
was mad.
Yeah.
I think he was mad at them.
Was he? So?
I think
Trudell
he was
was
getting
mad?
annoyed. I think he's getting annoyed at the Ireland drops,
Well,
which George still didn't hear those either.
That is awful. This was when.
Well, I know when Michael and him were having the argument
Yeah.
about Luka getting tossed.
Yeah, and he goes. The best part was at the end of it when Michael's like, "No, but the thing is that
I mean,
the referee
Michael was right.
Right, the referee thought he was. Ireland starts screaming.
Yeah. like a child. It sounded like.
I wish he had that much passion for the show.
Michael was 100% right.
No, he was.
That
doesn't happen if Luka doesn't have the history.
Yeah, he's cost himself that day.
Yeah.
He cost himself the game.
But it doesn't change the fact that the referees stink. Okay,
that is awful.
Listen,
Imagine if somebody's complaining to you every play looking at you.
I understand, but
you'd get annoyed too.
I get it, but what I'm saying, and I thought Ireland's point at that time was actually the right point, which was in a game of this magnitude with a player of this magnitude.
I mean, that's what I should tee you up when you complain about my schedule.
Right, tee him up. Tee him up. Listen, sometimes I got to call a 20-second on you. Like there are times where I'm like, timeout. And then I go on a rampage for like 20 seconds, and then the horn sounds, and then we go back to game action. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever gotten that mad on the air? Calling a game like that mad, like as worked up
There's
as Don
that drop one time where he said, "Chris, shut up." Well, I don't remember.
Oh,
what
no,
I
she's
said.
talking
No,
about
I mean like
during
doing play-by-play.
Oh, I thought you meant the radio show.
No, never.
No, I mean not like that. I mean I've been like surprised and like stunned by stuff on the air, like that's happened.
No,
sure.
I don't care though.
No, nothing like that.
I don't care.
Yeah, I think I did like an Oregon game one time where like the guy like literally it was like a pass from here to Parker and he just threw it at his feet and it was like it ended the game. It was like a 4th down play. I was like, what is he doing? Like I said it on the air. Like he just threw it at his feet. But no, not I don't care. But yes. Luka cost himself. But the Dodgers, to me, are the bigger story. I actually think this is way more interesting that they're 11-6 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they were 17-0 right now, that would be insane.
Right, but it would have to be 17-0.
Right, but if
they were 16-1, it wouldn't be as insane.
I'm saying, like, if they're 15-2, we're like, yeah, they're the best team in baseball. They've spent the most money. They got the best players, etc.
And it's funny, while I was at the Dodger game, I actually ran into a baseball person. Who I don't want to say who it is because I don't want.
Oh, why'd you say that? You know that's going to get.
You know that bothers me.
No, I'm not
you know, like a baseball person. Would you consider me a baseball person?
Where I was seated, there was a baseball person.
Hey, you look like a baseball person.
Someone who's involved in the game.
All right.
No, Bill Patchke.
And they said to me, they were a neutral party in this. So I said, well, you know. What do you make of all this stuff about the Dodgers? Like, I feel like baseball's kind of weird. Everybody's like freaking out that they're ruining the game. And the guy straight up said to me, full stop, it's the dumbest thing ever. How about they win a couple of World Series in a row before we start saying they ruined the game?
Mm-hmm.
But is it a letdown if they don't win the World Series?
Oh, no, it is a letdown. But that would then be the whole hubbubaloo about, like, oh, my God, they're ruining the game before the season even started would look stupid.
Well, the thing
Which was stupid to begin with.
Yeah, but here's the kind of actually the good part of it all is that if you're a fan of any other team in baseball,
you have a villain.
Exactly.
No doubt.
You have a villain.
I mean, the Cubs absolutely wanted to be the Dodgers.
You hate the Dodgers because they outspend everybody, including the Yankees. Yeah. They go to Japan and they get all the best players that come over from Japan.
Yeah.
They've outsmarted everybody in baseball with their whole, don't pay the players now, put them on layaway and pay the money later on.
They found the loophole.
They've done. Nobody else in baseball can do what they can do, though.
No.
Because nobody has that kind of money.
I mean, when I was there the other day, the amount of Japanese product in the stadium that is on airing, commercials on the board before the games start. There's like some makeup thing or like some sort of cream facial.
Oh, that's the
that's their celebration.
Kosu or Kosei
the amazing thing is he was here for 6 years with the Angels and he could figure it out.
Oh, listen,
create the revenue that
I think
the Dodgers
they only
have.
had back then. I think they had like Nintendo and they had a couple of big ones. But outside of that,
but they have turned on the cash register with the Dodgers.
But if the Angels throughout Ohtani's time in Anaheim could have been competitive.
Right.
That could have changed everything for the Angels.
By the way, they're competitive right now.
They are.
Did you see that play with Mike Trout this weekend where he goes to make that catch in the outfield, foul territory, and the guy takes the ball out of his hand?
Yeah.
And then the guy stands there and he's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't – here, have it. I didn't mean to –
Too late now,
Like
buddy.
the guy was just like, I don't want to get tossed.
How about last week when they had 6 home runs in one game?
Yeah.
It was insane. Like, the ball is flying out of the parks right now.
I'm trying to get
Nobody's
myself –
talking about the torpedo bat anymore, right?
No more torpedo bat.
Yeah, because it's not flying like that, like it did the first weekend.
I'm trying
They're all
to-
exaggerated. Everybody wants to just freak out about everything.
But I want to get into Trout. Like I want to believe,
playing really well.
But I want to believe that it's going to last.
Well,
and so right. So the point is that like while I'm watching and I'm just kind of following the stats, I'm like, how long are you going to have Trout? If we get into like game 50 or 60, I'm going to be like, okay, I got to start really paying attention now.
I mean, you should pay attention anyway. He's a great player.
He's amazing. And in the position move to hopefully try and keep him healthier, we'll see if that actually works out. Yeah. But I'm kind of surprised that like I want to believe that Trout's going to actually play.
It would be, it would be great if both teams somehow found their way into the into the post. I mean, the Dodgers is the expectation, but if the Angels could sneak in even as a wild card, it would be fun.
Quarter after 4 o'clock, we are live from SeaWorld San Diego now. Around 4:30, Jackie Plaza, the head of marketing and sales for SeaWorld, is going to join us. But next, Cappy and Xiao, we're going to do some Radio Tinder, and we got to do it because we got a new sponsor of Radio Tinder.
Really?
Yeah. That's coming up in minutes. Sedano and Kap, broadcasting live where the new jewels of the sea is. SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego. Open your world to something amazing. 3 minutes, and we're back right here on 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergatt.com.
Hey, it's Mace, and there's no better place to watch sports than Cosm. The Cosm Dome has got massive high-resolution display. It creates the ultimate immersive experience with a massive wraparound screen that throws you in the middle of the action. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall exciting pro and college games. Catch all the heart-pounding excitement of both the NBA and NHL playoffs. Secure your tickets now at Cosm. That's COSM.com and experience the game like never before. Cosm.com.
Evan Cohen here. Picking a place to build a life is a lot like selecting a draft pick. Make a decision that will set you up for long-term success. Pick Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you'll find dynamic career opportunities, beautiful seasons, affordable living, and legendary weekends. From its high quality of life and great schools to its fine arts, culinary, and pro sports scenes, Wisconsin gives you so much to look forward to. That's why you should pick Wisconsin. Learn more about making Wisconsin your home. Visit pickwisconsin.com. A great lawn is like a great sports team. It takes expertise and a little extra care to really stand out. That's where True Green comes in. They're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, so they know a thing or two about keeping grass looking like a fairway. It's more affordable than you think, and they'll even match any competitor's price. Plus, True Green backs it all up with a satisfaction guarantee. Head to TrueGreen.com today. Let the pros do the work while you sit back and enjoy the results.
Sedano and Kap broadcasting live from SeaWorld in San Diego. Radio Tinder time. You know we like to play a TV theme on this day. Back in 1990, In Living Color, premiered on Fox. The Wayans brothers. That gave us Jim Carrey, Jennifer Lopez, Jamie Foxx. They all were part of the In Living Color world. Maybe one of the greatest shows on television. As a little kid, I loved In Living Color.
I was always kind of that guy who was always loyal to SNL
Shocking.
and thought that
Shocking
it was
you didn't like In Living Color.
No, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just
Well,
that
people
I
like
was...
Sedano and I, you get what I'm saying? We loved In Living Color. They were speaking to us.
What do you mean people like you and Sedano?
More...
what are you...
Persons of color.
Soul.
Wait,
Right?
what?
You know what I'm saying.
Well, no, I'm
Radio Tinder time.
not clear on you. Him, I get.
You can follow her at Lindsey Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. How about our new partner, our new sponsor of Radio Tinder?
The Crazy Hernandez brothers.
Our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. I butchered that.
Yeah,
Where
really. Every day is a deal. No
is
gimmicks.
a deal.
Yeah.
No gimmicks.
Yeah.
Call 866-624 or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale, and you just met them, right?
I did. I met them on Friday, the Crazy Hernandez brothers. You would love these guys. They are insane in a good way. And Cappy, I may be able to. Hey, King.
You need
Hey,
new flooring?
Hey, listen. I need new flooring, right? I need flooring.
Yeah.
I need carpeting.
Yeah.
I need everything
Yeah.
that Los Locos Hernandez brothers will bring.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm
all right.
I'll hit up Steven Hernandez.
Okay.
And connect you guys.
You connect Esteban
Yeah.
con Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, you're an idiot.
Necesito los flooring.
Happy, why do you need new flooring? Is it because Jack the Frenchie peed all over the carpet?
I feel like when I walk
Isn't that
into
what
my
you
house,
said?
I feel like when I walk into my house, I feel like I smell dog pee.
Oh, that's the worst
that's
feeling.
bad.
I know, and like
That's the worst
and
feeling.
I am so paranoid
Yes, that
I'm
other
going to
people
bring
are-
somebody to
yes.
my house and people are going to walk in and they're
Be
like,
like,
Well, the Crazy Hernandez brothers will give you new flooring so it doesn't smell like
There
pee.
you go.
okay, good. I
Welcome
need
to the
that.
family, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, and proud sponsors of Radio Tinder.
Welcome.
With that, take it away, producer Lindsey.
Thanks, Christopher. I almost said Sedano.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we know that we've had a little bit of tariff talk here and there on the show.
Tonight on Tariff Talk.
First, we had the tariffs. Then we didn't have the tariffs. Then we did. Then we didn't. So I think right now
We're on a pause.
Right now we're on the pause of the
We still have
tariffs,
the
right?
tariffs on China.
They're on a break.
On China. There you go. There you go. So last week when the tariffs were unpaused, a lot of people were going all over TikTok with this trend about like saving money. Like, what's the craziest thing you've done to save money? So some people were saying like they will lock their debit and credit cards so they don't spend. They're not tempted to spend something.
Okay.
Like on a whim. One person on TikTok said that. They said, if I see something like a shirt and someone offered me the shirt for free or $30 cash, which would I take? And if I always choose the money, that means I'm not buying the shirt. That's a good trick.
Okay.
China. Someone else said they take pictures of things, and so then like 2 weeks from now when they get paid, if they really want it, then they're going to buy it. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you do anything like that you would consider like extreme or weird or different to save money?
If you cut out alcohol and cigars, you save a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you do.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you what I've been thinking about most recently. So
Oh, can you bring me another meatball?
I'm going to tell you that I recently have come to this realization that I need to start doing a better job of saving money.
Same.
Yeah. Everybody does.
Right.
Beautiful meatballs here at SeaWorld.
So,
by the way,
so
guys.
I don't know about you,
Thank you,
George,
fella.
but for me, here's where and I'm going to say waste
Yeah.
more money than I should.
Yeah.
Dining out.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. But Rachel's a big diner out.
Right, and that's the thing is like when we go
Yeah,
out
you're
to
in trouble.
when we go out to dinner, okay? When we go out to dinner, I usually don't drink alcohol.
Right. She does a
And
lot.
she drinks like she'll have 2 cocktails.
Yeah.
You know? So
and
then
that's before the wine.
you're actually right.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. So if Rachel has 2 cocktails and I have 1 cocktail, we're already 3 drinks in.
Yeah.
We're $50 in.
Yeah.
You know? So I keep thinking to myself, I gotta start eating at home more often.
Yeah.
That will help me save so much
Oh, yeah.
money.
It does. It saves a ton.
It does.
Yeah.
What about you? What would you cut out?
I'm trying to think.
How would you save money?
George could save money by not buying as many sneakers.
Yeah, but I get a decent deal on these sneakers. I always buy them on sale. I never
Oh,
buy
that's
them
true.
like full price.
Well, Braun notices the sneakers.
Yeah.
Well, these are Luca's though, but
Oh, are you going to wear those when you go to interview them? Maybe possibly Saturday for the game?
I don't know.
You should.
You definitely
I don't know.
should.
Are you going to feel his
I mean,
aura?
I don't know.
You know that really bothers Cappy. He went on
Thank
a
you
whole
for letting me
rant
share
last
in your
week
aura.
about it. Yeah.
These don't-
No, who went on? Who was
O'Shea.
last week?
O'Shea.
Oh, it was O'Shea.
O'Shea, yeah,
it was
O'Shea.
O'Shea.
He was mad.
He was mad about aura talk?
Yeah.
Why? Because Shea has better aura than anyone on the Lakers? Is that why? Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
Yeah, I guess
Not
so.
my fault. The guy's going to be the MVP. What do you want me to say?
You missed quite a week around here last
You
week.
did.
Let me tell you.
Wrestling, oh man.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I'm going to be watching Raw tonight.
and watching wrestling. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't even know where we're talking
I just
about.
got that.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. Anyhow, Amazon. In my house, they spend way too much money on Amazon.
Oh, that's a good idea. If I could take my daughter away from my Amazon account and my other daughter away from my Uber account, that would help me save a lot of money.
Cap, how have you not done that yet? What about Justin? Is he on your account?
No, Justin's good, although today he did say to me, he goes, hey, can I go to the grocery store? I go, yeah. And then he said, well, can I get your credit card? I was like, wait a second, what? You asked if you could go to the grocery store. You don't need to ask me if you can go to the grocery store. He just wanted me to pay for everything.
Right. Yeah.
How many days a week do you get Amazon packages?
Oh, every day.
I would say probably at least every other day.
But is it priority stuff? Like, are you ordering now essential things from Amazon?
That's what I do.
Like,
no, definitely for
toilet
sure.
paper,
But there's
paper
definitely
towels.
stuff in there that's not essential.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got to tighten the whip around there, Sedano.
Yeah.
I mean, you make a lot of money, a lot more than Cappy.
The problem
but you
is
still got to worry about
now
spending.
the kids understand what Amazon is.
Oh.
So
Tell
now
them
it's like,
about the
I want
tariffs.
that. Yeah.
Tell them about the tariffs.
Tell them about the tariffs. Give them a lesson on the tariffs.
Right, yeah.
Tell them about China.
All right, so speaking of money,
Tariff talk.
this one comes from the
We can do that tomorrow. Tariff Talk Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's a Tariff Talk Tuesday on 710 ESPN.
In the Am I the A-hole Reddit.
Okay, I love this.
Is Clinton Yates going to be talking about tariffs?
I don't know, kiddo. I don't know.
The Clinton Yates experience tomorrow morning, 7 to 9.
We love Clinton.
Love Clinton.
I told you he's part of the future.
I know.
You were stunned when I said that.
Well, because I had not heard you say that before. I had not heard you say that.
Doing a good job in the morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
And you know how hard it is to impress Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Chris is like, hey, Clinton is impressing me.
Good job.
Yeah, way to go, Clinton. The big
Great
CY.
job, kiddo.
Reminds me of a young George Sedano back in the day.
Oh, wow.
That's quite the comparison.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Cap?
I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Did he wash up on the shores?
Clinton?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
my
think
gosh.
so, no.
No, not like George.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm
Comes
part
from
of
the
the
main
Cappy
streets of
tree,
DC.
though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, part of the tree.
Yeah, no, he is part of the tree.
Part of the tree.
I'm part of. I'm probably more like the trunk these days.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Well, it's just I've gotten bigger too.
Yeah. Well, no, I told him earlier. There's one guy who could put your lights out, Cappy.
Yep.
Make sure your key card doesn't work.
Right. He said
That's
he said you're going to stop my key card from
I'm not
working.
stopping your key.
You're not going to let me
I
in.
like you too much.
Thanks,
But you
man.
could. You could put his lights
I
out.
could do nothing of the sort.
Lights
No,
out.
Yeah, he could.
Lights out, like Sean Merriman. Lights out.
I may have saved the station, but I can't. I wouldn't do that to Cappy.
Wow, you hear that?
He did save the station.
Yeah, you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, do we have one more here?
Yeah. So, like I said, I saw this on the Am I the A-hole Reddit, and a 24-year-old guy said that he has a pretty low salary, he's pretty broke, but his girlfriend is rich, like rich.
Okay.
And they both know they want to get married,
Okay.
and he wants to ask her, he wants to propose to her,
Right.
but he thinks that since she's rich and he's not, that she should buy the engagement ring.
Oh.
Good luck with that, bro.
Wow.
So he wants to know, like, is he the a-hole?
Yes.
What do you guys think?
That's very simple. Swipe right.
Yeah?
The issue is
Kind of
this.
has a point, though.
Let me just tell you the issue.
There's no point.
Let me tell you the issue, though.
This isn't Nico Iamaleava of Tennessee, the quarterback, holding out because some kid from Duke got $4 million at quarterback. This kid, you want to get married, you buy the ring.
Which we'll get to that later.
But there's one problem. The problem is.
By the way, Nico, a local kid, I believe.
Is that right?
local-
Oh,
like
really?
he's from here?
He's a local guy.
Yeah, Southern California.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
What city?
I could double check.
He wasn't from Arizona, and then he came over, and then we called him a local
did he
kid.
just go to college here?
So
he did not go to college. He's at Tennessee.
So there you go.
But here's
Just
the
from
problem.
here.
Let me just say one thing about this young man. I know it all sounds like, hey, look, you're poor, she's rich.
Beach.
You guy, oh, he's a local guy.
Local guy.
You want to get married, but here's the issue, and you
Same
know what?
birthday as me.
What?
Wow,
Really?
we're gonna have him on the show.
But here's the problem for this young man.
Go ahead.
No matter what ring you get for your fiance, because she's rich and you're poor, for you, this is everything.
Yeah.
For her, she's going to look at this and go, this piece of crap? Really?
Yeah.
So the thing
well, maybe
is,
she really loves him, though.
Yeah.
But she'll appreciate that he made the effort for whatever he can
Real
afford.
love doesn't have a price.
Well, I disagree. Okay? And
Are we leading into a Real Father's Rights commercial?
Well, I think that I should get this kid real father's rights immediately. I think
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Well, here's what I know. I mean, I've been dating a woman now for 6+ years who's incredibly successful. And I've thought to myself the same thing. Like,
but aren't you guys just going to get common law married?
No, they got 4 more years.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, like, isn't there a certain amount of years? And
4 more years.
I know, but I think you have to be living together.
Yes, for 7 years, at least in Ohio, 7 years.
But wait a second. But here's the thing. If I were going to go get
need
her
to buy a ring again?
Well, that's another thing.
You're going to buy another
I mean,
ring?
you guys have already done this, though.
I know, right? Do we need
Is
to
she
do it
like
again?
rich?
Oh, she's very rich.
Okay, so
Yeah, she's loaded.
Loaded.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so have you had
does
this
she want a
conversation?
ring?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she'd like to have a ring at some point, right?
Really?
Have you had this conversation?
I'm just saying, like, you've already been married,
Right.
though, both of you.
It would have been nice if my ex-wife would have given me back
Oh,
the ring.
no. You can't
Or she
sell
kept
it.
the I don't know.
She
Good
took
question.
you to court for like 7 years.
Right.
What are you talking
Right.
about?
It's probably what paid her attorneys.
The
I
ring?
don't know. Maybe.
I will say, Cap, my brother is married to a very her family's very successful. Like, she comes from, like, old money.
Right.
Oh.
And
Like Augusta money.
and my brother is, we come from like a blue collar family, whatever you want to call it, middle of the road.
Yeah. Middle class.
Middle class, there you go. And my brother, she actually said she did not want like a fancy expensive ring. I helped him design the ring because she said, I have all this fancy jewelry, I never wear it, and then the stuff I do wear, I lose it. So she actually didn't want a fancy ring.
There you go. See,
So
maybe this
not
lady's
everyone's
like
the same.
that.
Maybe I hope for him that's the case. I understand though him feeling lesser than because she's in a much better financial position than he is.
That's
Yeah,
like-
he doesn't bother
him,
me.
man.
He's got a sugar mama.
Doesn't bother me.
I think that goes
Right.
a lot further
Now you
than
have one,
the
too.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you get to go out to eat all the time. You don't have to worry about the tariffs.
Well, that's kind of that now therein lies part of the issue. You see what I'm saying is like
I get it.
I would rather like start
You wanna
eating
pay.
at home. No, I do.
So that way you don't have
But
to
who's going to
have her
cook
spend
then
the
if
money.
you eat it?
I will cook.
You will cook.
I will gladly cook.
Are you a good cook?
I'm I.
I.
The other day I made salmon and Caesar salad. She told me it was awesome. I had the pre-made bag of Caesar salad. You throw it in a bowl.
Come on,
right? No,
but that's
seriously.
easy.
That's easy. And then
But you got to watch the
went to
lettuce in the
Erewhon?
pre-made bag. A lot of
Yeah.
sodium.
Oh, really? Sodium in the
Uses a
lettuce.
preservative.
Oh, this
And
freaking
sometimes-
sodium.
Sometimes bugs too.
Sodium's
going to
ruin my life.
Especially if it's organic. They'll have bugs in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You gotta wash it, and then you gotta get one of the things where you spin it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
never wash it. I just put it from the
Oh,
bag
no,
right
no,
into the bowl.
terrible.
You gotta
The bag
wash
is
it and
fine,
spin
but
it.
when you buy a head of lettuce,
Okay.
you put it in the spinner,
Yeah.
then you spin it out, and then maybe pat dry it.
Okay.
Fresh.
Ah.
No sodium.
Got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This whole sodium thing is just killing me, man.
F sodium.
F sodium is right.
Radio Tinder made possible today by our friends
At
Hernandez
Hernandez.
Wholesale Flooring, the crazy Hernandez brothers.
Oh, those crazy Hernandez brothers.
You need new flooring, Jack? Call 866-624.
Cappy's calling right now.
I am. I'm calling him right now. Esteban?
Steven.
Or go to Hernandez Wholesale
Why does he have to be Esteban?
Well,
It's Hernandez.
I'm Escott.
He can't just be Steven?
I'm Escott.
No sale beats wholesale. Coming up next, Jackie Plaza, head of marketing and sales for SeaWorld, is going to join us live from SeaWorld San Diego, Cappy.
Well,
SeaWorld, open your world to something amazing. You got to read?
I do, and I want to talk to the young man who is very worried about, his rich fiance, and he's broke. He's broke. She's rich, and he's worried that he has to get her a ring, and it may not be enough for her, etc. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you right now that this guy is going to need real father's rights in his future. That I'm predicting that right now. He will need real
Are you
father's
talking
rights.
about the guy we just talked about?
Yes, that's exactly right. Real father's rights. We are here to help all the dads out there because, dads, you should be a part of your kid's life, and your kid needs you to be a part of his or her life. So, dads, if you are feeling like for whatever reason you are not in your child's life over a child custody dispute, and you know that the legal system more often than not favors the female over the male in those sorts of situations, we are the Real Father's Rights, helping fathers navigate family court. Could be child custody, could be child support, divorce, domestic violence, restraining orders, any of it. And by the way, we can help everywhere. LA, OC, Inland Empire, and even down here in San Diego. So, guys, here's the phone number. It's 833-ESPN-710, 833-ESPN-710, and our website, Real Father's Rights, rfr710.com. That's rfr710.com.
Sedano and Kap broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego, 27 minutes in front of 5 o'clock. We're back in 3 minutes with more fun and frivolity, and maybe we'll throw a jellyfish on Cappy's head. Find out next.
I'd love for him to get stung by a stingray.
Oh, that'd be nice. 710 ESPN.
9 days ago in Los Angeles, the Kings beat the Oilers 3-0 to distance themselves from Edmonton in the Pacific Division standings.
Fiala down the middle, feeds right wing, in comes LaFerriere, right circle, shoots, save, rebound, they score!
Now, the Kings have come to Oil Country with a chance to clinch home ice for an upcoming first-round series against the Oilers. Don't miss it. Listen live at 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on the ESPN LA Kings Radio Network.
Wildfires don't just destroy homes. They leave families terrified.
It looked like someone had dropped a nuclear bomb out today, and I couldn't recognize the streets.
If the Eaton fire took everything, call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob. Hey guys, you feel it? Days are getting longer, sun is getting warmer. Looks like our SoCal summer is right around the corner. Here in California, we are all about choosing chill. From hitting the beach to the best hiking trails to going all out to support our teams. One thing really all ties it together, and that's enjoying it all with good friends and a cold Coors Light. Pick up Coors Light near you or get it delivered to your door today. Visit CAChooseChill.com to learn more. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
NextGen is the official AC, heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. Is your heating and AC system ready to power through the season? From quick tune-ups to full replacements, NextGen has you covered. For a limited time, ESPN LA listeners can get a heating and AC tune-up for just $88. That's right. Stay in the game all season with an $88 heating and AC tune-up from NextGen. Call 833-3NEXTGen today.
NEXGEN. Call 833-3NEXTGen.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Evan Cohen here. Picking a place to build a life is a lot like selecting a draft pick. Make a decision that will set you up for long-term success. Pick Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, you'll find dynamic career opportunities, beautiful seasons, affordable living, and legendary weekends. From its high quality of life and great schools to its fine arts, culinary, and pro sports scenes, Wisconsin gives you so much to look forward to. That's why you should pick Wisconsin. Learn more about making Wisconsin your home. Visit pickwisconsin.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Stop playing. That LA Afternoon Drive takeover's going on, but we're in San Diego, Cappy's neighborhood. Sedano and Kap broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego. Cappy, you know today is Dolphin Day. National Dolphin Day. We were playing with the Dolphins yesterday.
Happy National Dolphin Day here at SeaWorld.
And on this day in 2001, this one, the number one hit was Janet. All for you, Cappy.
Oh,
like the beluga whale, Klondike. That's going to be imported next hour. The beluga whale we played with yesterday.
What was his name?
Klondike.
Klondike. You hear about this, George?
I saw the video.
The video's up right now at ESPN Los Angeles. Right now, though, the head of marketing and sales for SeaWorld. Let's hope you don't annoy her, Cap, please. The great Jackie Plaza is joining us.
I'm going to hope not to. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, guys.
How are
Thanks
you?
for having me.
Oh, my goodness. So nice to be here.
There's no way you guys would annoy me.
Well, Cappy's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
He's very annoying.
Well, you know, I saw everybody in the YouTube video already, so I got a little sneak peek to everyone's personality.
Did you see Cappy and I playing with the jellyfish?
I did. I saw you try to, grab one.
Yeah. It stung me, I think, but I didn't really feel it.
Yeah.
I almost died, Jackie. By the way, we mentioned that.
I don't know if
437.
Have you heard this?
Well, you know, the good thing about SeaWorld is we bring people back to life.
There we go, Jackie. That's why Jackie's the head of marketing.
Jackie,
that's a good job.
Yeah, life support is what we need.
Yes.
Exactly right. I will say this. I rode the electric eel yesterday, and Lindsey here is going to ride the electric eel at 5 o'clock live on the air.
Yep, love it.
We're actually going to hear it all go down on the air. That's a great roller coaster.
Kind of nervous. It's amazing. I heard some yelling in the YouTube video, too. Yelling and a few beeps from some cursing. Lindsey, we have to see if you make it through without any curse words.
I think I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah.
Pretty good with censoring.
Well, if you're going to be live on the air, we should definitely make sure that does.
That's a good point. Yeah. Ramp up the delay there.
We'll have our finger on the dump button for sure. Well, what a great day it is here at SeaWorld, and we picked a great time to be down here.
Goodness, perfect picture perfect day.
Because George here had his family on vacation last week for spring break, but this is a spring break for a lot of people in L.A.
It is.
So it seems, based on the Dodger hats and the Laker shirts, there's a lot of L.A. people here today.
Well, and not only that, we also met some people from out of town as well. We just met a young man and his family from New Jersey, so people from all over the country are coming here. Right?
From everywhere.
Yeah.
We get a lot of LA down, Orange County, San Diego, Phoenix, Salt Lake, you name it.
Yeah.
But I heard also some Padres fans came up to you guys earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're in Padre country, you
Right.
know. And,
Yeah, you are.
And, here we are. We're an L.A. radio station, and we're talking some Dodgers. And, there's a healthy rivalry, at least
Very
from
healthy.
this side to that side. You know what I mean?
Cap's a Padres fan, so.
Yeah. He was a big star here in San Diego for many years before Sedano and I rescued him and brought him to LA radio.
Well, I actually have a friend who's listening to this right now who says the Dodgers are going to have the best season ever. They're going to create a dynasty.
Wow.
He thought they were going to be undefeated, but I feel like they lost a game already.
Yeah, they lost a few actually recently, but
They
yeah.
lost Saturday 16-0.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Right.
That's the way baseball works sometimes. I don't know if everyone there. Even though there was some chatter, right, from the local newspapers in L.A., they were talking about going undefeated, which was silly. Over 162 games, that's not even realistic. But we know you grew up in L.A. You're here now, but just the atmosphere here, right? Because there's a lot of different theme parks and opportunities for families to go to different places. Why SeaWorld? What makes this place so special and so unique?
It's the human-animal connection, and it's actually just magical. Like, you guys felt it yesterday when you saw the belugas and the jellyfish. Like, there's just nothing like it. I actually grew up in New York, but I lived in L.A. for 20 years, and I came down here, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, you can feel it in the air. There's, like, a nostalgia here. There's just, like, everyone's happy and friendly, and then you meet these marine animals, and you get so close to them in a way you can't anywhere else. So, like, our penguins are from Antarctica and sub-Antarctica. The belugas are subarctic. Like, where else are you going to actually meet a beluga?
Right.
And then you've got dolphins, like the happiest animals. And they have this connection, marine animals, where it feels like they're almost talking to you. Like, they can sense you and they can feel you. And it just really it's magical. That's the only way I can describe it.
Well, what we want to do next, because this has been a great first visit to SeaWorld San Diego, but we want to go out on the rescue team.
We're wearing the
We'd
gear.
love
The
that.
rescue
I
team
saw
gear.
that.
Because they offered us this chance.
Yes.
They're like, listen, you're going to go out into the ocean, and you're going to see how SeaWorld takes care of these animals and then releases them back into their natural habitat. We want to go to that.
You've got to do it. So I actually brought two colleagues down from LA. We did a return, and they couldn't believe it. We returned to an elephant seal, 2 sea lions, and when we returned to the baby sea lions, a third swam up and kissed them.
Oh, that's
it was
adorable.
unbelievable.
How far out do you guys go to
So
do that?
It depends where, the animal is actually coming from. So, like, the sea lions go to La Jolla. Sometimes we go a little further down south to, like, that Chula area, sometimes a little bit north, but all over 70 miles of San Diego coastline. And, like, right now, there's a toxic algae crisis that's happening. So I think we have over 45 sea lions who have been affected.
Oh, no.
And our team rescues them. They strand on the beach. They're acting kind of almost like you have Parkinson's.
Oh, my.
So no one go near them. Always call SeaWorld Rescue.
Oh, my goodness.
And then we bring them back here. They're flushing out the toxins. We rehabilitate them. And when they're ready, we bring them back to the ocean habitats.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
It's
really
24
cool.
hours a day. You guys have to hear some of these stories,
Cap, we can
too.
be part of this rescue
I
team.
would love to do it.
Yes.
And like, can you give us another example though? Like, you're talking about sea lions, right? But like, what is there any like massive, like giant fish that you guys have had to take back out into the ocean? Drop off?
JJ the whale. So I don't like, you must have heard this from living here in San Diego. This giant blue whale stranded, and the team went, I want to say 1997, and we have video footage of it. I just watched it the other day. They actually rescued JJ. They bring him here, or her here.
Was this whale beached?
Yes.
Okay.
And they bring her here, and then they rehabilitate her. They had a Navy ship to bring her back into the ocean.
Wow.
Like, I mean, I think that's one of the biggest ones we did.
That's cool.
That was nearly 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, here's another good one, actually, if we have one more minute.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Because of the Ukrainian war, the aquarium in Ukraine, the roof had been blown out. So they had to send SeaWorld transporters to go rescue 2 beluga whales there and bring them to a Spanish aquarium. So, like, literally go in, like, think pilots on planes, think, like, cargo boxes, and get these 2 whales out of there.
And they transported them how?
They put them in giant cargo boxes.
Really?
And had to get them out of there, fly them to
Spain.
Yep.
Huh.
This just happened maybe like 6 months ago.
Oh, my goodness.
It's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Jackie Plaza is joining us, the head of marketing and sales here for SeaWorld. We're live from SeaWorld San Diego, Sedano and Kap. Now, yesterday we got to enjoy the 7 Seas Food Festival.
That was great.
Which is part of the fun and frivolity here of the weekends here at SeaWorld. Where was the inspiration behind that? Because it was weird to go to like every country and you had different foods from every country. It was very enjoyable for our whole team because we're a mixed bag here.
I like the Mediterranean
Yeah.
station was great.
Right, me
Yeah.
too. Well, I think it's two things. Like, one, this year's menu is totally curated by our new executive chef. He was here for a few years, and then he left and became an executive chef and came back. So a lot of the menu items are inspired by his like personal history.
Okay.
So there's one that's like his grandmother made for years in Korea, which is like the only place where you can have your chef put on something that's inspired by your family.
Right.
And the rest of it really is you have a global audience that comes to San Diego. So we're like 5 or 10 miles away from Mexico. You've got all sorts of, you've got LA, we've got all these like, different communities. It really is a melting pot in Southern California.
Right.
So we wanted to bring all of that here to SeaWorld. Have you enjoy all of it. It's 7 weeks, so you can go to every single different country. You could try and see what you like, taste new things. It's just a blast.
Let me ask you this, because I'm sure people are listening, and they're, it's funny, when we were walking in, one of our colleagues was talking about how she grew up wanting to be a marine biologist, right? And how just being here has kind of like, sparked that in her again. If people want to work here, how does that process go?
Well, it's amazing that you asked that. So we celebrated Women's History Month, and we were interviewing various colleagues that work here. And we had multiple sets of women where the younger colleague had come as a child, seen the dolphin educator, seen the sea lion trainer, been so inspired that they came back to work here.
Wow.
And one of them's in rescue now.
Look at that.
Another one's in sea lion. Like, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and this is actually one of the largest employers in San Diego.
Okay.
So we've got everyone has a story. When I moved down here from LA, I couldn't believe it. It's like the Uber driver worked here, and like the person that works at the dry cleaner. Like everyone has a story where they worked here, they dated someone here, their child took their first steps. Like it's crazy how much of an icon it is here.
So, Cappy, if we don't renew your contract, you can work here.
Well, listen, I have a whole story here, but it's not for air. I will just tell you that right now, Jackie. I'll tell you off air. Yeah, no, it was very influential in my life.
Was it about you and a... Oh, never mind.
All right.
Hopefully a good story.
It was a great story.
Hopefully that ends well.
It has an amazing ending. It really does.
It usually does.
Jackie, this is something I did not know, and I've lived in San Diego for 24 years, and I've been to SeaWorld countless times with my children when they were growing up. There used to be a great Cirque du Soleil show on the water over here. It was great, and the fireworks during the summer is fantastic. But one thing I did not know about SeaWorld is how committed you guys were to entertainment and music. What's going on here as the summer months start to, we get into May and June? You guys have a lot of big musical acts coming.
We have so many, and this year we're actually doing an entire R&B, hip-hop, nostalgia, 90s, 2000s summer concert series.
Wow.
It's going from 7 concerts to 9.
Wow.
I think Fat Joe, Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, Trina, like everyone you can
I heard
think of.
Genuine's coming.
Genuine's back.
I like to dance. I do like to do the pony dance every once in a while.
Wait,
Plus, George, the Yin Yang twins, which is perfect for us.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
Genuine was here last year, and he sets off this T-shirt cannon right into the crowd. The women go crazy. They're like, Genuine. Like, he's got quite the fan base.
Oh, yeah. You want to get a party going, you do the pony dance,
oh,
Jackie.
my God. I thought some of them were going to faint. He sang happy birthday to one.
Oh, my
she
goodness.
literally, she was sweating. It was great.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's super cool. So are they every Saturday night, or how's that
They're
work?
every Saturday night. I don't know if you guys had a chance to walk by the bay, but SeaWorld is actually on Mission Bay.
Right.
So we have an outdoor concert venue. It's so cool. Think like the Hollywood Bowl, but just on the bay. And, it's every night, every Saturday night from 7 p.m. on.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's
There's
another
so much
reason to
going
come
on
down
here.
to SeaWorld San Diego. And we had a great night last night at your beautiful resort.
Yeah, it's
which is
Paradise Point.
Paradise
Love
Point, which is
that.
about 5 minutes down the road. You go over the bridge, but you could walk that too. But I didn't
Easily,
walk it because
yeah.
of my condition.
Your
I
heart
didn't.
condition.
You almost
because of the heart
died.
condition.
I don't know
I
if you
almost
heard
died.
You heard earlier.
Yeah, but Paradise Point was beautiful. It's like being in Hawaii.
It
It's a
is.
beautiful, amazing
Yeah.
resort.
I think that's also what adds to the magic here. Like, there's all these like fun family moments. There's like, there's like tiki there. There's like, whales here. Like, it's just such a great place. It kind of reminds me of like when you see something so special. Like you see LeBron take an alley-oop from AR, and you think, how is this 40-year-old man dunking this ball?
Yeah.
That's what it's like coming here to SeaWorld, where you're like, how am I watching these belugas that live subarctic do, here?
Survive, right, in this
Yeah,
environment.
and thrive.
Right? Yeah,
and like
thrive,
be
right.
happy, and like it's just so cool.
Or seeing Bronny James score 39 points in a G League game.
There you
right,
go.
George?
But-
Or
and-
4
and
points
4
last night.
points? Well,
4
you know
points
what? We
yesterday.
shouldn't- I feel bad because we shouldn't hate on him. He's a kid.
I
Who's
agree.
hating?
Trying his
Who's
best.
hating? No
Kid's
hate.
19 years old.
No hate.
Yeah.
All celebrate.
Just love.
Celebrate.
Just love. It's all love.
That's right.
Yeah. Jackie Plaza, thank you so much for this amazing few days we've
Thank
had
you,
here
guys.
at
So
SeaWorld
awesome.
San Diego.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
are
come
live.
back anytime.
We're going to.
We're definitely
We're going
coming
on the
back.
rescue team.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Yeah, and I want to see Genuine. I want to dance the pony up there with him.
You should do that with him.
Can you imagine?
Oh, how great that would
Dueling
be.
ponies?
You do not understand Chris and the pony dance.
It's a thing.
It is a real thing.
We might have to preview.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it now.
No, do it.
Not
No,
in my
you
condition.
should.
Not
No,
my
you should. What do you
condition.
mean in your
I'm going to
condition?
come back and do the pony.
What do you mean in your condition?
When he's healthier.
When I'm
You're
healthy.
carrying all that electronics around with you.
Yeah, exactly. 449, Sedano and Kap broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. You got a recap?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's not helpful to me.
I don't
No,
know.
we don't. We don't.
Okay. Well, then we're going to come back with more fun and frivolity in 3 minutes live from SeaWorld San Diego on 710 ESPN.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Every weekday morning at 9 a.m.
Actively
rooting against
I
it.
gave him the jigaboom. You know what the jigaboom is? That's my bad luck. It worked
Is
on
it
Larry
double-
Bird once.
double
It
cross fingers?
cross fingers, and right when the shot goes, jigaboom. I guarantee you it works.
It must have
Yes.
been powerful. He made Larry Bird miss shots.
Twice.
Yeah. Larry Bird
Yes.
didn't miss a lot of
The
shots.
jigaboom, yes, sir.
It's Trav and D-Far. Back tomorrow after Clinton and Friends.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
In front of 5 o'clock, we are broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld, open your world to something amazing on this day, April 14th, back in 1990. The number one hit, Tommy Page, I'll Be Your Everything. This is like Sedano back in the day, dedicating this to a young dame in Florida, saying, hey, baby.
A young dame.
I'll be your everything.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's tax day, Cap. Are you ready?
I'm not really
Or are
ready.
you going to file an extension?
I filed an extension.
Okay, beautiful.
I did.
Really?
I did. Did you?
Dude, no, I did mine
George,
like February.
He did his like months ago. As soon as he
You're
got
so
his,
much more
his
organized
W-2,
than I am. Listen, I'm
Yeah,
envious.
but by the way, hold on.
Yeah.
Cappy's got a lot of stuff to organize.
I got stuff
he's
coming from everywhere.
When she
A lot
said
of shell
that
companies.
SeaWorld was the biggest employer in San Diego, I thought, well, wait, what about signing?
Come on, man. Come on.
I will just say this, though. No, I did not. I had to file an extension. You really got your taxes done in February?
Yeah, maybe the beginning of March, yeah.
And let me ask you this.
Always.
You do this yourself?
No, I have someone do it.
Okay, no,
Accountant.
because I would think so, but I was talking to Bergman about this, and Bergman's like, I went to the mall and did my taxes. I'm like, what?
He goes to like an H&R Block.
Yeah, like
Nothing wrong with H&R Block.
I'm
Nothing
not
wrong with TurboTax. Our friends there.
I did not say anything was bad. Why did you jump down our throat?
I'm saying that it's but I said to him, he goes, listen, I'm a W-2 employee. I got this one job. This is what I do.
You're not a W-2. You got a lot. You got W-2. You got 1099.
Right. I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And so it is.
You have employees?
There is yes. And so, but I'm impressed, George. Like you your organization, like, I'm jealous. Like, you've already planned out summer vacations. I'm like, I don't know. I need 2 days off this week, 3 days off this week. I'm like unorganized.
I mean, George had his summer vacations sent to us before he even thought of doing his taxes.
Christmas. Dude, he had his 2025 summer vacations sent to us in 2022.
Thank you to Jackie Plaza, the head of marketing and sales for SeaWorld, that joined us.
She was great.
Thank you, Jackie.
She was fantastic.
Coming up
She was
at
terrific.
5:30, Tyler Carter. He's the park president for SeaWorld. How many free passes are you going to ask him for?
Oh, my God.
What do you think? What's my number?
8.
8. Exactly. It's always 8.
Yeah.
It's always 8.
Even for SeaWorld, you're not going to up it?
No, for SeaWorld, no, just do 8. You know, listen, if you go bigger than 8, then you got bigger problems, you know, because then you got a lot of people and you're schlepping people around.
8's not a lot?
8's a lot.
8's
a
enough.
Lot. 8's baggage.
8 is enough.
It's true. 8 is baggage.
Coming up in about 5 minutes, producer Lindsey is going to get on the electric eel.
Yeah.
The roller
I'm
coaster.
nervous about this.
At
Oh,
SeaWorld.
I would be nervous if I were
Are you
you.
going to get on there
you
too?
should do
I
it
would
too,
be.
Cap.
I would be nervous if I were you, Lindsay. Because let me tell you something.
Do it with her.
Yesterday. Well, I did it yesterday, and when I got back to the train station, you know, like when people were looking at me, and I was telling these people, "Don't do it, don't do it. You should not do this." And by the way, pee before you go. Okay, pee before you go, Lindsay.
So
because I had to pee
this
yesterday.
break, Lindsay.
I think I'm
the
good.
restroom.
I had
Hi.
to pee, and then
Did you wet yourself?
maybe a little,
Just a little bit.
A little came out.
Oh,
a little
no.
bit, just like a little bit.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's like very par for the course.
No, but
for
I'm
you.
wearing black pants today just in case.
Are you
my
saying
God.
Cappy's a leaker?
Because there was a little
Yes.
dot in my pants. If
Hey,
you know
listen,
what I'm-
last
you know?
week we had the whole incident where I pooped on the street.
Yeah,
It
you
happens.
didn't
hear
hear
about
about that,
this?
George.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
No, we did. I told you about it, I thought. That Saturday when I pooped
yeah.
on the street,
No.
and then I
Pooped all over
vomited
himself.
into somebody's front lawn.
No news to me.
I had
had
a bit
to
of a
take his
stomach
clothes
bug.
off.
With the medication, it was a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been his
it.
diaphragm.
Sounds like something messy.
Will you stop with the diaphragm?
Well, I'm just saying maybe it was your diaphragm.
You know what, Cappy? That's
You know?
it.
That's all I'm saying.
4:55, 5 minutes in front of 5 o'clock on Sedano and Kap, broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego.
Yeah.
Tonight, coming up at 6 o'clock, we've got Trojans live, spring football edition, and then followed by the L.A. Kings are facing the Edmonton Oilers up in Edmonton, as this could
It's a
be
big
this
deal.
is a first-round playoff preview.
It's
That's
a big
at
deal.
7
If they
o'clock
have to play
tonight.
them again in the first round, that would
Yeah.
be awful
Yeah.
for them.
But I will say
I
this.
know they beat them the other day, but
So you can hear that on 710 ESPN or on the all-new ESPN LA app in crystal clear digital
you
audio.
don't want to have to go against Connor McDavid.
No, I do not. But I will.
Leon Draisaitl.
But I want to say this.
I want
while,
that big stick out.
while George is here, though, I got to spend a few minutes on a couple of different things.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Number one,
Yeah.
the way the Lakers season ended.
Yeah, it's good.
To get into the 3 seed.
Yeah.
Then what
50
happened
wins for
yesterday?
JJ.
What happened yesterday
that.
between Golden State and the Clippers,
Yeah.
and how the playoffs
that's
actually
huge.
shake out. So I want to talk about that.
You know, you could potentially, not that I think, I don't believe this will play out this way. You could potentially have a Lakers-Clippers Western Conference Finals.
We were so close to a USC-UCLA Final Four, and then Gino Auriemma, that gutless scumbag, had to win that game against USC.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, we could have had a Final Four for women's basketball. That's all
I
we
mean,
wanted.
USC was also missing their best
Yeah, I don't
player.
but
really
still.
remember that.
He's still
like,
a gutless
playing it
scumbag.
out that
Yeah.
way. you
And,
know.
and here's what I'll say, Cappy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's likely, but I don't think it's impossible that those two can meet in the Western
Well,
Conference Finals.
listen, the way the Clippers ended the season in the last like 20 or so
17 and
games,
3, I
yeah.
believe.
So they were on
Kawhi,
fire.
by the way, Kawhi averaging 20 since March 1st, when he's been playing full games again. 26, 7, and 4.
And impressive.
That's good
but-
data. You didn't know that, Kat.
No, I didn't know that. But James Harden, to me,
he's been great.
He's been carrying this team all year long. I guess you throw Norman Powell in there as well.
So remember, I was there when they opened the building this year, and their home opener, their opener, period. And I remember Ty Lue telling us, we're going to make James Harden play like the Houston James Harden. We understand he's 35 years old, and you know that, but we're going to ask a lot of him. We're going to understand it's not going to be the same efficiency like he was when he was 28, but we think he can play that way. And he was pretty spot on. His efficiency numbers are down, obviously, from several years ago, but he played really well this year. Like, he's a borderline All-NBA player this year.
Yeah, and so I want to talk about the Lakers, how the playoffs kind of how things shook out
I
yesterday.
think Minnesota's a great matchup. I know Trudell and McMiniman don't think so.
Oh no, I think so also. But I will say this: I'm so glad it turned out to be Minnesota as opposed to a Golden State.
I mean, it's the old, the old Lakers versus the new Lakers.
Right, the old hometown versus the new hometown from many years ago.
Cold like
So
Minnesota.
let's do that next.
So yeah, I want to talk
We're
some
going to
basketball.
go 30 minutes nonstop.
And also,
and then Lindsey's got to go on the ride.
But
and Lindsey's going to go on the ride.
One other thing though.
Go ahead, Cappy.
We have not talked much about the Masters.
Well, that's
I
good.
want to talk about the
Okay, me
Masters.
too. Me too.
Are we going to put our green jackets on?
Oh, 100%.
I
That's
would've
next.
brought
We're
one.
going to go 30 minutes nonstop thanks to a real father's
I'm
rights.
gonna go
Coming
to
up
that.
next in about 3 minutes as we broadcast live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. Sedano and Kap, 30 minutes commercial free next on 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah, tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun and excitement? You got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play. No purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Get in the action. Play now for a chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions, a very handsome reward indeed. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California.
It's 5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
Visit RFR710.com or call 833-ESPN-710.
Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this? And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
5 o'clock, Cappy. Here we go live from SeaWorld San Diego. Sedano and Cap is on. Where'd Sedano go? Did he leave?
He's here.
Oh, he's here.
He's here.
Our surprise visitor, George Sedano, surprised us today.
That was awesome.
By driving down to San Diego and saying, "What up, Cappy?"
That was awesome.
And it is brilliant positioning because, you like to talk around the office a lot, Cappy, about, Sedano doesn't show up to his own show.
Yeah.
So he came down and shoved it right in your face.
Well, and it's like the salespeople always complain I'm not around either. And then I was on vacation on Friday and went to go visit the crazy Hernandez brothers.
Exactly.
Hey.
He gave you the stinger.
He did indeed.
Like the Stingray.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, let me just say one thing as we start this 5 o'clock hour from here at SeaWorld San Diego.
Presented commercial free by Real Father's Rights.
I will say this is my idea, okay?
Yeah.
So if it fails miserably, I take no blame. I take no blame whatsoever.
Okay. Shocking.
However, if it's a success,
yes,
I take all the credit.
Okay. Shocking.
Okay, so here's what happens.
Yeah.
So we're overlooking this incredible roller coaster that they have here.
Well, it's kind of overlooking us.
Right. I love roller coasters.
The eel.
Yeah.
Okay, I love roller coasters.
Right.
If when I go to Disneyland, I'll ride whatever roller coaster they got, okay?
You a Matterhorn guy?
I will go on Matterhorn, no problem. What's the in California Adventure? What's the
racing cars.
Not that one.
Cars Land.
No, it's the one that goes upside down.
Yeah.
Anybody? What's the Incredicoaster? The Incredicoaster. Thank you. If I were to go to Knott's Berry, okay, they got great roller coasters.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Six Flags up in Santa Clarita.
It's just Six Flags. You don't have to say the Six Flags.
Well, I've never been to that particular Six Flags.
Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain. Thank you. So I get here yesterday to SeaWorld, and I've been seeing this roller coaster since the day they built it.
Right.
And I'm like, I want to get on this thing, the electric eel.
And you had never been on the electric eel.
Never been on it.
Yeah.
And before we're like next in line.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I want to do this.
Were you getting nervous?
I was getting very nervous. And I knew I had to pee a little. So I was getting very nervous, and we're the next ones up, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
So then I
you're
sit
50
down.
years old.
You
You
and
can't be
Parker.
doing this.
Right. I sit down in the seat,
Right.
and I can't figure out how to get the buckled, right?
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out. I'm like, wait, don't start. Hold on, right? And the girl comes over, she buckles me up. I'm testing it, And when we get up to the top, George, if you look up at the top of this thing, there's these 3 corkscrews.
Yeah, I see it.
That go.
Yeah.
The harness is loose.
So you're kind of hitting it.
So when you are upside down, your ass gets off the seat. You are dangling from this harness.
Right.
It's scary AF.
Yeah.
Now, Lindsey.
Whole point of roller coasters.
Right. Lindsey says that she's going to go ride this thing. We've got her connected by cellular device.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And here she is right here. Lindsey's here. She's getting ready to go. Okay. If you're watching the YouTube, she's just giving you the double thumbs up. We're going to walk her over to the electric eel.
Via cellular device.
Right. We're going to put her in the front of the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to get on the roller coaster. And who's riding with her? Who's going to ride with
Parker.
her? Okay, Parker's going to ride with her.
Who rode with you?
Because he's an experienced camera operator while on the actual, roller coaster.
Yeah.
And Lindsey's going to call the show, and we're going to hear it. Now, again.
Yeah, we're going to listen to her in real time.
If it works well, I'm taking all the credit.
Yeah.
If it's
we should actually try to have like a sports conversation with her.
We should do play-by-play.
No, we should just try to have a sports conversation with her. Ask her about how she thinks the Cavs are going to do in the playoffs.
There was big conversation.
And let her respond while she's going through the corkscrew or something.
Okay.
Big conversation today on ESPN Cleveland, apparently, about Lakers Cavs being the finals. And Riz said on his show that if he came out here, he'd beat us all. He's better at radio than all of us.
No chance.
That's what he said.
Yeah. I'm better in my pinky than Riz.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's Riz, man.
No offense.
I, on the other hand, don't have anything to say about Riz because I don't.
This ain't Cleveland, Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been in every
Lindsey,
market
why
I've
are
ever
you
been
here
is
and not
bigger
on the-
than Cleveland.
Why?
We're just waiting for the escort.
He has never been in a market as small as Cleveland.
Never.
Take that,
As a
Riz.
matter of fact, when I was doing national, then maybe,
I think you were on 850 KNR back
in those days, yeah. And then even even on ESPN radio too.
Right, that's true.
So you're better at radio than Riz in your pinky finger.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just the little
Sorry,
tiny,
Rizzo.
the little tiny part of the pinky finger.
No, the whole pinky.
Oh, the full pinky. Okay, all right. At least you're not. It's a full pinky.
And Goldhammer too, for that matter.
He said,
don't go after Hammer.
Yeah.
he said, if it's Lakers and Cavs in the finals, we're going to go to L.A. and we're going to own that radio station.
Okay.
Which they do technically own it, technically.
Well, they do kind of own
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
We also own them.
Yeah, we own them.
Isn't that reciprocal ownership?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get ready to
All right, let's go,
Bye,
Lindsey
Lindsey.
Baseball. Let's get you up on that roller coaster.
Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
going to be them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, let me start with you with this. Since this whole
It's
show,
gonna be the Celtics.
Since this whole show has been a mess, and we've been talking SeaWorld, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I got you now for a few minutes, which I'm happy that you came, and I really do appreciate it. And by the way, I love the surprise. Yeah. But let me start with the Masters.
What a day yesterday.
So, can I tell you, I'm not a golf person.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a golf person? You're like more of a golf person, certainly, than I am.
I mean, put it this way. I was trying to explain this to Rachel
Chris
yesterday.
is a real golf person.
I was explaining this to Rachel yesterday. Of every
Scott,
golf
why do you have to watch golf all day?
And she watched all day. Golf too? She loved it. She watched it all day because it was
Good
super
TV.
intense.
It was great TV.
It was.
And it's so beautiful at Augusta, but it's
The
the
azaleas.
one,
Picturesque.
it's the one golf tournament
It's just whispering.
The sounds of birds.
that you can hear it all the whole time. But it's the one golf tournament I know that me and all my friends are all going to talk about.
Right, of course.
More so than the U.S. Open.
Hello, friends.
More so than the Genesis or the Farmers or any other
no, this
PGA
is the
Tour
one.
stuff.
This is their Super Bowl.
The tournament.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So-
you're not a golf guy. So go
I'm
ahead.
not. I was the only time I watch golf is the majors or when Tiger's playing. That's it. That's literally the precursor for me wanting to watch an event. So I had been keeping up with the Masters all week long, and I like Rory. I do. I like Rory a lot. I wouldn't call my fandom towards him similar to Tiger, but I like Rory. And obviously I knew he hadn't won the Masters, and he actually hadn't won a major in like 10 years. But so when all this was happening, when the initial round, I remember watching it on my flight.
This is the first round on Thursday?
Back from Cabo. Right?
Okay.
On Thursday night, I'm watching the re-air on ESPN on Delta. And, Justin Rose had that amazing first round.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
But he's had a lot of amazing first rounds.
But Justin Rose last year had to play in the qualifier to get into the Open Championship.
No, I know. But
so he had slipped up.
Justin Rose had 5 first rounds very similar to that one in the Masters and has always found himself on the short end of the stick. So I was like, wow, I wonder if he's going to – and he kept playing fairly well throughout the entire tournament. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to be a Justin Rose thing. But then I saw Rory kind of – he had that great start in the first round, had the rough finish to the end of the first round.
Well,
second round was balling out. So, he had his ups and downs.
Right, because he was about 3 under in the first round. He got to the back 9.
And he had 4 over.
And then, and then it fell apart.
He finished even for the day.
Right, and you were like, okay, I really thought Rory early, and then he fell apart, and then he came back in the second round.
Right, and then even yesterday, it was literally like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It was like, oh, my God, I think he blew it. And then it was like, oh, my God, how did he hit that shot?
Right.
It was that constantly back and forth, and that's what kept me glued to the coverage.
Because really, when you think about it, he started out 12 under. He had a 2-stroke lead over Bryson, and you knew that was the final pairing and that these two guys were going to go toe-to-toe.
And they don't really like each other.
Right, and
which is nice.
And Bryson's a great story because he was so hated in golf, even fans, and then he became very lovable and likable.
Because of YouTube videos.
Although I do
think
it was hilarious that he still was trying to high-five people when he was, getting destroyed out there.
But Rory was the guy who really stood up for the PGA Tour.
Yes.
He was the guy who wasn't going to take the money and go over and be part of the LIV Tour.
And he could have taken more money than almost all of them.
Oh,
exactly.
my God, yeah.
So now you have these two guys that are not necessarily like Phil Tiger rivals. This is not LeBron Kobe where we all wanted to see LeBron versus Kobe. These are just two major stars who are coming together for this final round. And in the first 4 holes, to go from 12 under to 10 under, tied going into the second hole, then to lose another stroke and be 9 under, and then by the 4th hole, all of a sudden Rory had the lead yet again. So in 4 holes, the lead had changed 3 times.
It was excellent television. Obviously, you mentioned how picturesque it was, but the back-and-forth nature of it was fantastic. Honestly, there's probably, if I had to think about it again, the Masters is probably the one tournament I watch on a very consistent basis. It's easily in the top 3 or 4 Masters I've ever seen. I mean, I would say Tiger's first championship is in the conversation.
Yep.
Tiger 2019 is absolutely. It's the number 1 to me.
Yep.
I would say I remember being 9 years old when Jack Nicklaus won in 1986. Actually 8 years old. So I remember that and that being his last one. So to me, it's in that conversation because he had this hole in his resume, and it looked like it was going to be a disaster for a second.
And the thing is that when they got to the last part of the tournament, so they, the Jim Nantz will say, they say that the Masters doesn't really begin until the last 9 on the final day.
Right.
So now you get to the 10th hole, and they're kind of telling you this story that in 2011, Rory was in the lead, and then he got to the 11th hole, and he imploded on the 11th hole. So on the 11th hole in this tournament, he gets through it, and they're like, okay, well, he's crossed that. But then you get to 13, and he puts a ball into Rays Creek.
Right.
Okay? And at that point, I want to say he double bogeyed that hole. Okay. So now he's 13. He's double bogeyed the hole. And now Justin Rose, who's playing just beautiful, consistent golf, not even thinking about winning necessarily.
Right.
He's just figuring top 10, top 5
loose.
finish.
He's loose.
Then Rory on 15. So he's going to recover. He gets to 15. And he's got this 7-iron in his hands from 195 yards away. And the rest of us who are regular golfers are like, a 7-iron from 195. And he hits this ball, and it's just spectacular. And it's 4 feet from the pin, and you figure he's going to go up and birdie, and he doesn't. He misses the putt.
Right.
So he's making these spectacular shots, but the nerves on the putting.
Well, he admitted to being nervous.
And then on the 18th, he has another opportunity in a very short-range putt to win.
Right.
And he misses it.
And here yesterday, it was one of those moments where we're all watching. We all have the feed up through the Masters app on our phone.
Because we're here at SeaWorld.
We're here at SeaWorld.
Right.
And we're all watching as he misses that putt on 18.
Right.
And I went, oh, my God, because it was, again, Rory's going to choke again.
Right.
And he knows because, he has a bit of an entanglement out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of this stuff with his wife. And
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's got to know he's got to deal with that if he wins. And he chokes again. And Justin Rose is warming up for the playoff.
Right.
And he knows that Justin Rose is warming up. And it was all playing out for another Rory disaster.
And then he saved
it. Then he saved it.
And then the relief that he
Well, wait,
had,
just-
obviously the falling to the knees,
Yeah.
everyone saw that. But I even think when he put on the jacket, like you could just see it on his face.
But just go back to
And he
what
completes
happens,
the Grand Slam.
But
Right.
in the
Personal.
fairway on 18, Rose hits a shot that's probably at 10 or 12 feet from the pin.
Right.
Right. Rory, his second shot, he hits this ball. It goes to the upper part of the green, and now it starts rolling back.
Oh, yeah.
And so the spectacular nature of Rose has just landed one. He's got a birdie opportunity. It's not some gimme, hardly. And then the way Rory was able to get the ball that much closer
We say
to the
you're,
pin.
the way we say it in golf is you got inside of.
He did.
You got inside of Justin's shot.
And then Justin Rose spent so much time studying that putt because he knew this was it. This was for all the marbles.
Yeah.
You know, and he matted down the green and he picked up little pieces of turf along the way, and then Rory knocks it in. And to your point about when he goes to his knees, it's not just excitement I won.
It's relief.
The weight of the world has been lifted off my shoulders.
I think to just wrap it up in a nice bow, in sports, fan is short for fanatic, as we know, right? We would love.
Well, they're patrons at Augusta.
Yeah, we would love.
Patron is short for patronage?
Yeah, they're not fans.
They are. But we would love, as sports fans, for these guys to care as much as we do.
Right.
And that was an instance of him absolutely caring as much, clearly more than even we do, and it was cool to watch.
And it completes one of the greatest golf careers ever. Now
There's only 6 guys to do it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what he does now the rest of his career. Right. He's completed the Grand Slam. Yeah. He has the green jacket. We'll see him for the rest of his life go to Augusta and be part of that amazing week, not just as a golf fan, but to your point, as a sports fan of what we do here at ESPN. Obviously, a lot of coverage goes into the Masters.
I mean, listen, he didn't Greg Norman it. He didn't Van de Velde it. He didn't Rory.
No,
you know?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of the videos on social media. So they take him into the champions
locker room.
Yeah. And he's wearing his green jacket, and he's walking around the locker room, and he's looking at the trophy case, and he's seeing all the names, and he's realizing now, I get goosebumps thinking about it, like I've done it now. You know, I've got this career Grand Slam. I've solidified myself as one of the true greats, and I think, you know, if you followed the PGA Tour separation to the LIV Tour and all the guys that took the money, for me anyway, I just have this great appreciation for the fact that this guy, to your point, could have taken more money. Phil Mickelson took $250 million to go to LIV. Rory might have gotten $350, $400 million.
Easily.
Right? But instead, he said, no, I grew up on the PGA Tour. I want to stay here and play on the PGA Tour. And I'm not going to sell out like the rest of these guys.
Tiger, I mean, he grew up idolizing Tiger, right? So I think that those two guys sticking it out, was obviously a big deal.
It was very emotional, too. Again, even if you're not like a golf fan, but if you got
it was
wrapped
great
up,
TV.
It was amazing
and I don't
television.
I don't love golf like that, but it was great TV.
So now he gets to keep that green jacket. The rules are you get it for a year, and then it has to come back to Augusta with you, and then it's housed there. So every time you come back to Augusta for the Masters, but you never get to take it off the property again after the first year.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah, who knew?
That was great. And so yesterday, George, while all this was going on,
Cappy would give them back a fake green jacket.
You would.
Right. I mean, I'd like, hey, listen, I want to take mine. Here, I'll just give you guys the replacement green jacket. But I will just say that, like yesterday, as the Masters was getting ready to start, and this was about 11:30 in the morning, I was saying to myself, well, wait a second, 12:30. I've got the Clippers and the Warriors.
That game was unbelievable.
And that's a huge, huge game. But I will admit that as the day went on and as the Masters became that much more interesting, I gave up on the basketball game. I didn't watch any baseball yesterday. I actually flipped around on my TV. I clicked the guide.
I mean, I was going to say, don't you have multiple screens?
Well, I left because I was here at SeaWorld.
Oh, that's right.
NBC yesterday.
No, he got a divorce. She took some of the screens.
NBC had figure skating on yesterday.
Right.
Fox Sports.
Smart play, by the way.
Fox Sports had on UFL football.
There you go.
You know, like there was nobody who was like, well, we've got something that can compete, but the NBA was on. And the Clippers and the Warriors was a monster game because however it played out, whoever won was going to be in,
right.
And whoever lost was going to have to play in.
Yeah.
And even the way that game ended, you know, going into overtime and Harden coming up big and Draymond missing a layup, that was an amazing game. I don't know how many people actually saw it,
It was fantastic.
So now that leads me to where I wanted to go with you.
Yes.
Which
Do we want to check in with Lindsey Baseball?
Well, I don't know what
think
the deal
she's
is.
there. Yeah, she hasn't called yet.
Yeah, I don't know what the
I
deal
think
is.
she's on hold.
DeAndre, is Lindsey on hold?
She's still on hold. She's actually
Let's go. Let's pot her up there for a second.
Oh,
Yeah, let's find out where she
Yeah,
is.
let's go.
We now join Lindsey Baseball. Are you still in
You
line?
guys, I'm about to get on. They're about to load the car up. And we are going on the Emperor, which if I would have known that, I might not have said yes to this because this one is, like, hella scary.
Wait, what's the difference between the Emperor versus the Electric Eel?
The electric eel's scary. Hella scary.
No, this one is behind the Electric Eel. It's the one that it's a harness over the top, and then they suspend you at the top when you're, like, looking down, and then it drops and spins, and I'm really scared.
Okay, I would not do that if I were you, Lindsay. I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should probably just bail. I don't think you should do it.
Wait a minute. I shouldn't do it, Parker.
Wait a
Oh my
minute.
God.
So she's on the
Now-
electric eel or no?
Sedano,
No,
what do you
I'm
think?
on
Should
the
she do it?
Emperor.
I mean, she's already there. Just do it.
I didn't know about the Emperor. I only rode the Eel. I wanted to ride the Emperor. I didn't know about the Emperor. I only knew Eel.
We are about to be loaded in.
Oh, my God.
To the Emperor.
I thought Lindsay
Yeah,
was
to
going to
the
go on the
Emperor.
Eel. Wait, is this not the Eel? Is this the Emperor or
No,
the Eel?
this is the eel.
Oh, okay.
That's the Eel?
But she's on the Emperor.
Where's the Emperor?
It's gonna be us too. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's hear what's
We're
going on.
good?
Let's hear what's
All
happening.
right, here we
Well,
go.
play-by-play producer
I'm
Lindsey
getting on.
Baseball is on the Emperor.
All right, so
middle?
Linz, let us know when it starts.
All right. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when it starts. I'm literally
I mean, it sounds
on
like it's
right
about to
now.
start.
No, just let her know. Let us know when it starts, and then we want to ask you questions, and then you respond while the ride is going on. I feel
like
like
it.
that's the best way to do this.
I like it.
All right, so just let us know. Just say, hey guys, it's starting, and then we can go.
Is that the Emperor, the one where you get all wet? Is that-
No. This
Okay.
one, I don't know, but it has like a harness over the top of us, and now I'm sitting in the seat right now, and I'm really scared. I think I'm going to
Sounds
die.
very nervous.
I am. I
Sounds
didn't
very
know it was
nervous.
this ride, and now I'm terrified.
Yeah, but I think the Eel is much tougher than the Emperor, right? Don't you? I mean, it's the
Yeah.
corkscrews and the vertical drop. I don't think the Emperor. What's up, dude?
I don't know. It
Is
looks
the
pretty scary to me.
Is the Emperor harder? Is the Emperor scarier? The Emperor scarier than the Eel?
Oh boy!
No way!
way.
I didn't even see the
I told
Emperor.
you guys.
I didn't
I'm
see
buckling
it.
in right now.
I
But
want to go on the Emperor.
I thought she went to the electric eel. What happened?
I thought she was going on the Eel.
We've got roller coaster discombobulation.
I've got roller coaster envy.
Well,
I didn't
we didn't
know that.
This is surprised by Kelly.
Oh, Kelly did
a
a
friend of
surprise here at
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld. Kelly from
Yeah.
SeaWorld
She-
said, no,
She
not
knew
so
that I was
fast,
gonna be
homegirl.
scared.
Not so fast. You're going on the Emperor.
Does the Emperor have
They're
more
checking
upside
our
downs?
seatbelt.
I don't know,
Is
Captain.
it faster? I'm asking this young lady from SeaWorld. It's taller? I can't believe I can't
Oh,
see
no.
it from here.
It's over here, isn't it?
It's over here now. Okay, I didn't see it.
It's right behind where you guys are.
Okay, well,
All
let
right,
us know when
so
it starts.
All right, we're loaded in, okay? We're loaded in, and they're doing
right.
the whole thumbs up thing. Got to check everybody's safety belts. I think we
Okay.
might be the first sports talk radio station to go live from a roller coaster.
No,
Oh, no,
they did it on ESPN Radio years
Yeah,
ago
yeah.
with
Oh, they
Mina
did?
Kimes. Yeah,
Well, this
you
is
wouldn't
a-
be the first.
This is a sport.
Yeah.
This is
Levitar
like-
did it a long time
This
ago.
is like auto racing.
Oh,
I'm sure Mike and Mike did it once upon a time.
Why don't we just say we're the first to do it?
Well, we're
Yeah,
the
let's
first
just say
LA
that.
radio station.
Actually, I think Mina might have done a zip line.
Oh,
So it might be
the
a
same.
different category for a roller
Not the
coaster.
same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder
Not
if
the same.
Mason would do this.
No, he already
Oh.
told us no. He told us no during Super Crosstalk.
yeah, and he sounded
He
exhausted.
said he doesn't like to go backwards. He says he says he's going to go straight. And when he said that, I was like, "See, I told you. At some point, I'm going to get
You're
you.
right.
I'm going to get you to go straight."
He only
All right.
sounded about 60%.
Now,
to
Six
me.
now
hours.
they're just said, platform clear, platform clear. No, I'm nervous. I'm messing up. Oh, no. Oh, God.
White light.
Yes, I see the white
Here we
light.
go.
Oh, my gosh, you guys. Can you see me? Or
Yeah,
only
we
hear
got
me?
you. No, we can hear you.
yes.
We can't see you.
Okay. Well, Parker's streaming on the glasses, so
Yeah.
we got
Streaming?
video, too. Yep,
yeah.
we've got video on the glasses.
So
geez, we're
has
going
it
up,
started
we're
yet?
going up. We're
You're going up?
Oh, geez. This is really...
Yeah. All right. So while
I'm
you're going up,
scared.
Linz, what do you think of the Cavs potentially trying to make it out of the East?
I think that if they don't make it out of the East, then it's definitely a huge disappointment for me and for the rest of Cleveland. And I think that they have a pretty good chance. It's probably going to go 7 games to Boston, but I think that they got a good chance.
Yeah. And do you think Evan Mobley should be the Defensive Player of the Year?
I do, but at the same time, I also kind of wouldn't be that mad if he didn't win it, because then the Cavs
Look at
would
this
be
on
able to
YouTube.
pay Sam Merrill or somebody else. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God, you guys! Oh my God, this is the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
That's why I wanted to talk to her about sports first, but it didn't work.
Didn't work out the way you thought. Wow. Oh, boy.
No, but it worked perfectly. Worked perfectly, actually.
Oh my God! This is all playing out on YouTube.
Oh my God!
Lindsey Baseball
my
live
God.
from the Emporer at SeaWorld San Diego.
That was terrifying.
Is it over?
It's over.
Oh no!
I'm
okay.
alive.
Oh my God!
All right, cool. We'll see you in a bit.
So,
Okay, bye, guys.
anybody, I didn't realize that Parker was actually streaming live. I thought he was just recording the video.
No.
This actually went live on YouTube, and because of the delay, I'm watching it right now.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular. Award-winning journalism from Carlo and Parker and our social team. Make no mistake, when I tell you award-winning, I don't know what award they are going to win.
Well, we're going to do the Cappies next year.
Okay, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Why don't we cut that up? Send that to Milwaukee for 4th Friday.
Yeah.
Send that to Riz.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if Riz can do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow, spectacular.
So you were going to ask me about something about basketball.
Forget it.
Yeah. Well, we still have 6 minutes.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Let's go through the playoffs.
How was Passover last night?
Passover was fantastic.
But you apparently are we allowed to talk about what happened to one of your children?
What happened?
Well, you were telling the story.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
All right, let's just skip over that then.
Well, put it this way. My son has the same problems that I have.
Oh.
So we're at this Passover Seder,
Yeah.
right? And we had this lovely meal.
Yeah.
You know, they served wine and they had matzah and they had all the things you would have during
All the
Passover.
trimmings for a Passover.
Everything you would have for a Passover Seder. And we went through the whole service of it all.
Yeah.
The 4 questions, the plagues that were rained down upon the Egyptians,
Right.
et cetera.
Yeah.
Right? The meal comes to an end. It was a delicious meal. And my son looks at me and he's like, he's giving me the look like stomach problems. I'm like, so the two of us stand up and we're in these folks' home and he goes, what should I do? And I went, well, there's a bathroom down here, but that's the bathroom that everybody's using, you know.
Find another bathroom.
I'm like, go upstairs. He's like, where am I going to go? I go upstairs and
It's got to be a bathroom.
Right, find the bathroom that's not in the master bedroom and use the kids' bathroom, right? Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's like 45 minutes later, he's still not back.
Oh, my goodness.
He's still not back.
Wow, that's not good.
So I start texting him, I'm like, you okay? He's like, dude, it's not good. It's not a good situation, you know? So he finally
Chip off the old block.
Oh yeah, I'm so proud. And he comes back, and we're like, because I'm like, hey bro, we're in the second half of the service now. You know what I mean? Because the dinner ended, the service is continuing on. He comes back, he sits down, and me and the guy whose house it is, we're making eye contact as my son is sitting right next to him, and my son is putting his head down like this. He's going, oh God. He just his head is down. Oh God. And me and this guy Steven, we're looking at each other, and we know that he's in agonizing pain. My son Justin, he's just dying over here, right? So we start dying laughing, like we are uncontrollably like kids in school, just dying hysterical laughing. And finally, my son stands up and he goes, "I'm so sorry, everybody, but I got to go." And so he goes to shake the guy's hand, Steven, whose house it is, and Steven's like, "Yeah, okay, bro," and he gives him an elbow. You know, he's like, "I don't know what you just did. Here's an elbow, bro." And my son, 24 years old, he's like, "Dad, I got to go." So I'm like, "Here, go. You go. I'll get a ride home." And that's what happened. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It was unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, those genes you passed on.
I did indeed.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys blow the shofar?
No shofar on Passover.
I thought shofar was Passover.
No, we eat the matzah. No,
Where's the shofar?
Yom Kippur.
Oh, that's when you blow the shofar?
Yeah, this is the matzah holiday. And by the way,
Fresh Brothers makes a nice matzah pizza for the Passover.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right? You know, I will tell you that it was Friday night or Saturday night. I think it was Saturday night. The 10 Commandments was on.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys watch the 10 Commandments?
I didn't this year.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like you know how when you guys
It's been
judge
a long time.
I'm more of a New Testament guy.
You are, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know how like when you judge a movie and you say like it withstands the test of time,
Sure,
or it still holds, or however you know.
I mean, Easter's coming up for us.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I understand. Well, it was a Seder that Jesus was at. That
I
night,
know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 10 Commandments.
We call it the Last Supper, but that's okay.
Still a phenomenal film, I must say.
Yeah.
You know?
Excellent.
Yeah, really good.
I'll watch 10 Commandments if you watch The Passion of the Christ.
Have seen The Passion of the Christ.
Did
and
you enjoy
it? It did major damage to me.
It's not really something you want to watch.
No, it took hours for me to calm down from that movie.
Well, but that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
all right. Well, I'm just saying that after watching Passion of the Christ, I was like, bro, I need air, and it took me like a 2-hour walk after that movie.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to
What
really
is another movie that you needed time afterwards?
Probably like Home Alone, maybe.
Home Alone.
It changed my life, really.
I mean, I was going to go Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
so
terrible.
dizzy during
Oh
that
my God,
thing.
horrible movie.
I needed to step out of the theater and get like a ginger ale or something.
Yeah, for your stomach, huh?
Well, it's just so
the
dizzy.
motion sickness.
Yeah,
watching that movie.
So dizzy.
I'm so bummed right now. I thought that this electric eel roller coaster was like the showcase roller coaster.
No, you didn't
here.
go on. You went on the kiddie coaster.
I didn't know that there was another. I don't even see it, man.
You went on the little junior coaster,
Yeah,
the JV coaster.
I am like so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Right
And
now.
you almost,
I almost peed myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I mean, listen.
Tell me.
Just got to be careful in the playoffs to not have that happen if you're one of these teams.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: the Lakers and the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think of the Timberwolves.
Lakers in 6.
Really?
Six games, huh?
And I feel like I honestly thought about 5.
I would go 5
for a second, but I want to show respect to Minnesota. They haven't played any game against the Lakers this year with their full squad, and now they have their full squad.
And I feel like the Lakers, though, not having to play in for the first time in years,
forever. Yeah.
right?
This is the bubble,
and not having to play their primary starting type guys in the last game in Portland. Guys could sit on the bench and eat and drink and have a good time and cheer on their teammates.
Yeah.
You're giving
and warm up in shirtless, where Isaiah Thomas gets really mad about it.
Oh, really?
You didn't see this?
No, that part
I'm stunned that you haven't seen this.
No, because here's the thing.
This is right up your alley.
I got nothing yesterday on the Lakers Blazers.
Oh, Isaiah
nothing.
Thomas on NBA TV destroyed LeBron while they were showing like a video of him warming
And
up.
it's hilarious because everybody of that era hates Isaiah Thomas.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to call out LeBron.
And Isaiah's not one of those guys he's not one of those old guys that's ripped LeBron.
But what was the problem? What did LeBron do?
He just said it was unprofessional.
He warmed up shirtless.
Shirtless in a do-rag, he said, that it's unprofessional.
And listen, is
I tend to
LeBron
agree.
is LeBron
But
looking?
there's nobody in the building.
Oh, what time of the day is it?
I mean, this is like a couple hours before the game.
Is it LeBron looking for attention? Potentially, but who are you, Isaiah?
But he's been doing that for years.
Yeah,
it's not like it's new.
Yeah, play the audio, DeAndre.
I just totally 100% object to this. And if I was the GM or coach,
Me too.
I would never let one of my players walk out on the floor looking like this. I mean, we are a professional NBA league. We ain't summer league. We ain't at the YMCA.
Listen, I think coaches got to go back to suits.
Absolutely.
I just mean.
Absolutely. I just think.
College and pro.
I just think the professionalism in our NBA league has diminished so much. And I look, I like LeBron. I'm a fan of his, so forth and so on. But to walk out on the floor before a game with no shirt on and shoot, I mean, come on, man. Where we at? What we doing? Where we at? Now, if you want to...
See, to me, here's the thing. I laugh at that only because when players in the NFL go on the field before a game, especially a cold game,
there's a ton of
shirtless
guys. Yeah.
because they're trying to show you how tough they are.
Yeah.
I actually laugh at that and celebrate that, and I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
LeBron, I didn't see this yesterday. LeBron going out and shirtless, and I have no idea.
He does it all the time.
Yeah, but it's not like he's doing it in the layup line.
No.
You know?
Right. This is like hours before the game.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, Isaiah, here's what I would say to Isaiah Thomas. Hey, Zeke, here's the thing, bro. If you were the general manager and you walked up to LeBron and said, hey, man, that's unprofessional. Don't ever do that again. LeBron would be like, guess what? You're fired.
Remember when Isaiah was a team executive, why he left?
Knicks,
yeah. Remember what happened, Isaiah? That was a little unprofessional, too.
Oh, my God. Lindsey's back. And honestly, Linz, I say this with all the love in the world. Wow, you look like you just got, like, I mean, that looked like that did major damage to you.
We're going to hear from Lindsey Baseball next in just a few moments. But, Cappy, tell us about Prize Picks as we are live from SeaWorld San Diego.
Oh, I'll tell you first.
Yeah,
what
tell
Cappy
me.
looks for. Listen, if you want action in the state of California, it's very simple, man. Go to Prize Picks, download the Prize Picks app, use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 play gets you a $50 bonus. It's very simple, guys. You download that Prize Picks app. There's going to be a stat line for pretty much every player imaginable and every sport imaginable, and you go more or less. When you bundle a couple together, you can win some cold, hard cash.
Here's what I got going on tonight. So I know a lot of people will wait around to find out what my prize picks will be. I usually just wait for Ron the caddy to send me his prize picks, and then I play them. Here's what I've got tonight. I've got Paul Skeens tonight. Pittsburgh is playing Washington. I've got Paul Skeens for more than 7 strikeouts.
Wow.
I can see right now looking at the prize picks app, he's got 6 currently.
You're there.
I've got Ohtani tonight. Do you know who I'm talking about? Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
It's so amazing.
I've got Ohtani tonight to hit a home run, and that's a demon play, George, which means that I'm going to win that much more money should he actually pull it off.
Right.
I've taken the 2 pitchers tonight in the San Diego-Chicago game, and I've got them combined for 10.5 strikeouts. I'm playing more.
Who's pitching for the White Sox?
I don't know how to pronounce the name. Is it Talon? And Dylan Cease for San Diego.
Cease will probably have close to that himself.
And I've got Fernando Tatis for more than half a stolen base tonight, also a demon play. $20 4-pick flex play to win $460 tonight on Prize Picks. So you got to download the app.
Use the promo code Cappy.
Make that $5 play.
Get that $50 bonus. And it's as simple as that. You can win some cold, hard cash. Prize Picks. Run your game.
5:34. We are live from SeaWorld San Diego. Coming up next, Tyler Carter, the park president for SeaWorld. That's next as we continue to broadcast live. Sedano and Kap back in 3 minutes on 710 ESPN.
9 days ago in Los Angeles, the Kings beat the Oilers 3-0 to distance themselves from Edmonton in the Pacific Division standings.
Fiala down the middle, feeds right wing, in comes LaFerriere, right circle, shoots, save, rebound, they score!
Now, the Kings have come to Oil Country with a chance to clinch home ice for an upcoming first-round series against the Oilers. Don't miss it. Listen live at 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on the ESPN LA Kings Radio Network.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey, it's Mace. Did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and support services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, what's up? It's George Sedano. Waiting is never fun. Usually nothing good happens when you wait. My friend Jacob in the law offices of Jacob and Ronnie want to make sure you don't wait after an accident. Immediately after an accident, before talking to the insurance company, call Jacob, man. Jacob and his team will do all the work, make all the phone calls, handle the paperwork, set up the doctor's appointments, whatever the case may be. And when you speak to the insurance company first, it's a big mistake. Because you know why? They may later use your words against you. However, Jacob and his team, they'll guide you through the process, get you the compensation you deserve, and you don't have to pay Jacob unless he wins. Nothing out of pocket. Free. Gratis. So if you're injured in an accident, the first name, the first thought, the first call should be Jacob. Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. The consultation is free. That's right. Free. I told you. Gratis. Don't wait. Call Jacob 24 hours a day at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Call him 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
The Southland, Sedano Kap broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego. Open your world to something amazing. You guys know how much I love We Are the World.
Great
Yesterday,
documentary.
April 13th, 1985, the #1 hit, USA for Africa. With Lionel and Michael up front, Quincy Jones, We Are the World, Captain.
You're going to love this because, Tyler Carter is here.
Tyler Carter, the president for SeaWorld San Diego.
And he is hearing this song right now.
He's jamming
out.
Vibing.
Yeah, he's jamming
He is
out.
just
living.
vibing out, bro.
It's so good. It's
All
so
right.
good. I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you watch the Netflix documentary last year?
I
On
did not.
Oh,
you
so you
should.
got to watch
Greatest
it.
Night in,
Greatest Night in
music.
Pop.
Or in
It's
pop.
about how they built the song, all of it.
Oh, I got to see it. It's
Gotta see it.
incredible.
With Bob Dylan at the front, just kind of like this.
Tyler Carter is the president for SeaWorld. We've had an amazing few days here at SeaWorld San Diego, but I want you to be here when producer Lindsey Baseball, who has returned from the Emperor Rollercoaster, gives us the lowdown, the play-by-play of how it all went down, Lindsey.
So as they loaded us onto the ride, I realized this is not the ride I thought it was.
It wasn't the electric eel, Tyler.
Not the electric eel. It was the Emperor, which looked way scary, and I started to have second thoughts because this one, it's got the top harness that goes over your shoulders, and then when you get up on the top of the hill, it's like you're looking not even straight down. You're looking at like an
over
angle.
90 degrees. Yep.
Over 90 degrees, and you don't know when that thing's going to drop. And then it dropped, and all hell broke loose, and I almost peed my pants. Like Happy
we heard
did.
I told you. I told you that was going to happen. But what
I
was
didn't, though. Unlike you, I didn't.
Well, what was beautiful, though, is the way this all played out live on YouTube. I thought Parker was just going there to shoot video. Turns out that Parker actually live streamed the entire roller coaster ride. So, Tyler, I don't know if anybody has ever – I'm sure there's plenty of video of these roller coaster rides, but I don't know if anybody's actually ever live streamed it.
Not that I've seen, and I got to see this one, and I was like, why aren't I on the ride? Like, I was a little jealous, but it's all good. It's all good. We love it.
All right, man. Well, we've had, like Chris said, we've had a couple of great days here at SeaWorld San Diego. This place is awesome. And on a day like today, on Monday, I walked in and I went, why is it so packed here on a Monday? But it turns out that the kids in L.A.
Spring break.
It's spring break. So we've seen a lot of Dodger hats and we've seen a lot of Laker hats. And there seems to be a lot of L.A. people and people from around the country that are here today.
Yeah, spring break, spring break goes about 8 weeks for us, so it feels like never-ending spring break. But right now, to your point, it's L.A., Orange County, where I'm from, so I've got friends that are down here. My family's down here visiting because spring break is the best time to come see SeaWorld. I mean, all year long, but right now there's a lot happening.
But the weather you can't beat right now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, we stayed at Paradise Point last night, the resort and spa.
Yep.
Right, about 5 minutes from here. Incredible.
Yes.
Reminds you of Hawaii. The property, how big is that property? It's massive, it feels like.
It's massive. Yeah, and it just feels you're like on the bay, you're on the beach, you're right there. It's so nice.
You got to take a golf cart to get to your little suite, and it's beautiful. So if you want to just come down for the weekend and get away from L.A., Paradise, that's what I would recommend. Come to Paradise
absolutely.
Point. Stay here in Old Town San Diego. You can take the train like my girlfriend and I did. Don't have to worry about traffic. What a little getaway. It was beautiful.
Just make sure you slip into SeaWorld San Diego while you're down here. Don't miss that part. I'm just saying.
Exactly. You can come touch the jellyfish like we did yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that video. I was watching it.
Yeah, the whole jellyfish exhibit is crazy. And they took us behind the scenes so we could actually put our hands in.
We went to the touch room.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I was watching the fun of, sting versus no sting. So it always gets sting. It always stings, but it doesn't matter if you feel it or not, which is awesome.
I don't think Cappy felt it.
Lindsey high-fived. What did you high-five?
A beluga.
Klondike, the beluga.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
They're
we got to feed him the fish. It was great.
Yeah.
Chris even interviewed him.
I did interview the beluga.
How did that go?
I think it went well. It was one of my best interviews ever.
I love it. Really cooperative, I bet.
I'm
Communicative.
Listen,
Yep.
when Kaplan's contract is up, we might get Klondike the
beluga,
beluga
the
to
beluga
replace
Oh,
it.
it was
instead,
Klondike.
yeah.
Makes complete sense.
Oh, it was Klondike.
Yes, it was
Just want to
Klondike.
make sure we
You're going to
okay,
need to know that next
Klondike.
segment to
Okay.
win passes here to SeaWorld San Diego for the family.
Tyler, how'd you become the president of SeaWorld San Diego?
That's a great question. Yeah, so I've been here for 3 years with the park. Started as the vice president of operations, then became the vice president of revenue, and then June of last year decided, sure, why not have the whole thing?
Yeah.
So here we are, almost a year later, getting to have the whole park.
It just feels like a fun place. I mean, obviously your job is very important. There's a lot that entails, but it just feels like everyone you talk to here, regardless of what they do, is having a blast.
Yeah, and that's what makes this the best job. I tell everyone I have the best job in the world. There's things that come up that are hard and whatever, but I get to walk in the park. It's beautiful. I have amazing attractions, animals, amazing team. It's the best place. I spend every day happily here.
Yeah, I bet you are a happy guy because from my understanding is prior to here, we were all colleagues. You were at Disney, is that right?
I was for about 10 years prior to me coming down here.
Yeah, pretty cool, man.
But San Diego, you can't beat San Diego. I got to say it. I love it. I'm definitely drinking the San Diego juice. I'm living. I'm here for life.
Nice, man. Well, so we've seen the jellyfish. These guys got to go high-five belugas.
Well, there's also the fish that eat your cuticles.
Yep,
or
the
whatever.
cleaner fish.
The cleaner
Okay.
fish.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
Have you
for
tried that?
I have not.
It's like a manicure.
No, I'd
Try
love
when
to
you
do
walk
that.
in.
I'd love to do that. But for everybody that's listening, especially those people that are in LA that haven't made spring break plans and are thinking, well, you know what? Why don't we just go down there? What are some of the other things that you would recommend people check out?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we've talked about some of the coasters like Electric Eel and Emperor, but, we've got rides for kids. We're right across from the swings right now. That's also jellyfish themed, right near the jellyfish attraction. We've got amazing presentations between dolphins, sea lions. We've got the killer whales. We've got a little bit of everything for everyone. I think there's so much to do in a day that, like, one day almost isn't enough, but you definitely want to check it out. It's best spot for spring break for sure.
Well, and then we mentioned earlier when we were talking earlier about the summer concert series you guys have, which is pretty sick. I mean, we heard the Genuine was here last year.
I like to do the pony dance, Tyler.
Yeah.
And he's coming back this summer, right?
He is coming back this summer.
I can't wait. I'm going to grind.
The whole stadium's full of grinding. Let me tell you, but 9 weeks of incredible concerts. You'll fit right in. Just join the party.
Come on, Chris.
We're
there
going.
We go.
There we go.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Tyler, you want some of that?
Tyler. That was a preview for the concert series. You got to wait till
you
then.
You got to move those
9
hips,
weeks
Tyler.
of it.
We're going to be out there moving those hips.
Every night, every
Absolutely
Saturday.
Right.
I also noticed people walking around, and I've seen some of the stations, like, if you want to drink a good beer while you're here, there's a lot of craft beer stations.
Oh, yeah.
There is. Yeah, I mean, there's so many craft beers out of here in San Diego. We actually have some unique ones that are only here at SeaWorld that we've done in partnership with Mike Hess Brewing. So we've got an Emperor Hazy IPA. We've got a Shipwreck Lager. We have an Arctic Rescue Seltzer. We have a glitter beer right now. It's a Kolsch for Jewels of the Sea.
Nice.
I clearly like beer also. So we've got really something for the palate for anyone at the park. And almost all of it's local brews.
That's
Beautiful.
awesome.
We also had some really good food here this afternoon.
Yeah,
We had the meatballs.
We had the
Beautiful.
meatballs.
And I had the tuna, too.
Right?
And yesterday we enjoyed the Seven Seas and that thing. And that's amazing to bring the family down and try different foods from different places. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I think the coolest part about Seven Seas, it's like a play on a regular theme park.
Right.
You get to experience all around the world, go to France, Italy, Polynesia, and just try different things. Our team also gets to have a lot of fun. Our chef loves Seven Seas. It's a little challenging, 150 drinks, eats, and everything else. But we get to really show our creativity and show what we can do and also give people an opportunity to try something new. So that's on the weekend until April 27th.
Beautiful.
Every week.
Tyler Carter,
Yeah.
the park president here at SeaWorld. We've had a great couple days.
Yeah, man.
It's
Thank
been really
you so
amazing.
much
Thank
for
you so
having
much
us.
for having us. man.
But hold on, one last thing.
Oh, that's right. He's going to
One
hit you
last
up.
thing.
for
One last
something.
thing.
He's a mooch.
Next
Okay.
time we come back, we have already been offered the opportunity to go out with the SeaWorld rescue team.
There you go.
And that is something that we definitely want to take advantage of.
Yeah, we definitely want to do that. I was actually thought he was going to hit you up for something else.
He might hit you up for tickets.
No. I already connected with Jackie.
Oh, so there you go.
Jackie's already got it.
Jackie's
handled.
got it all. Jackie can offer a lot more than I. Yeah, she's got it all.
Jackie got it handled.
But rescue's amazing. I mean, as I know Jackie may have shared, there's a huge outburst of domoic acid right now that's going all up and down the coast into other states. And so our rescue team really every single day, 24 hours a day, we're fielding calls, we're going out there, and going on a return is the most fulfilling thing ever because you get to really see the full 360 of what we do as SeaWorld. So many people don't get to see it, but it's really our proudest thing of what we do, and it's who we are.
How big of a vessel goes out, or does it depend on what you're returning?
We have a boat, the Second Chance. It's probably the size of both of these tents put together. It's a full size boat, but we can return 7-8 sea lions at once, and we have a team that goes out on it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, see, I'm really interested in that. I'm curious, how you get the animal from wherever they are here at SeaWorld onto the boat, how they are in the boat, how far you got to take them out into the water before you can actually release them, and that whole idea of the release sounds, like you said, very fulfilling. So I'm super interested in that.
It's amazing. And, the part of figuring out where to go, thankfully our team has done some tried and true things that they know work. But, I mean, we're driving out miles off the coast, off La Jolla, and the goal is to put them in an environment where they're going to succeed for the future. That's our goal. But watch the whole process. It's incredible what our team does.
Yeah, Cappy, be careful. Chris may leave you out there, too.
Or
well, Tyler, I don't know if you heard
return
this.
him.
I almost died. a few months ago. So now for me to help rescue, because I was rescued, not by Cappy, but Cappy and I would go out there.
Yeah.
So it means something. We definitely want to come back and do that.
Second chances are important.
See, we're going to put you on the second chance, Cappy.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm Cappy, but
yeah, well, you got what you meant.
Okay,
Tyler Carter, the president of SeaWorld, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for hanging
Thanks
out.
for having us. And see you tomorrow, every day?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
okay, right now,
I'll tell you that.
If you want to win a family 4-pack of tickets to come here to SeaWorld San Diego and a one-night stay at the amazing resort here, okay, where we stayed last night, 877-710 ESPN. Caller number 7. You have to be able to tell us on the radio when we come back what is the name of the whale we played with, the beluga whale. That's what we're going to ask you.
Oh, yeah.
877-710-ESPN. Caller number 7, you will join us on the air next. And we're going to find out Cappy's dealer's choice. You got a dealer's choice for us?
I do indeed.
Thanks to our friends at Seller's Advantage. And we'll wrap this thing up live from SeaWorld San Diego, Sedano and Kap on 710 ESPN.
Next Gen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing, and electrical team of SoCal sports fans. Spring is here, and that means it's time for a fresh start. Did you know indoor air can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air? Dust, allergens, and pollutants build up in your ductwork and circulate through your home and can affect your family's health. Next Gen is offering ESPN LA listeners a special spring cleaning deal to help you enjoy cleaner, safer air all season long. For a limited time, homeowners can redeem a whole home air purifier, a $1,250 value, free with any whole home duct system replacement. That's right, remove dust, allergens, and pollutants so you and your family can breathe cleaner, healthier air every day of the week. They're there for you 7 days a week with 5-star service because your family's safety and comfort are always a top priority. Don't wait. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN today to start breathing cleaner, safer air tomorrow.
NEXGEN, call 833-3-NEXTGEN.
This is John Ireland. You know BBGO. You see their logo on every Lakers jersey. But did you know BBGO is the official game day snack of the Lakers? BBGO promises bold, authentic Korean flavor. And if you're tired of the same old snacks while watching the game, try America's favorite and #1 Asian snack brand. You can find BBGO products in the freezer section. Try the steamed dumplings or the mandu. BBGO knows that food brings people together, just like the purple and gold. Try BBGO today.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Relief from hip and back pain can be a reality when you work with the experts on a mobility and flexibility routine. That's why StretchLab was founded. Pro athletes and sports fans alike love StretchLab for our customized one-on-one assisted stretch sessions. Discover the difference a good stretch can make, because when your body moves better, you feel better and live better. Visit your local StretchLab today or go to stretchlab.com and use code FAN10 to get up to 50% off your first 50-minute stretch. Plus, receive an additional $10 off.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on Green Bay's team. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought, because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey, it's Mace. Want a new game to get excited about? Check out Chumba Casino, your favorite online social casino. It's free to play, no strings attached. Enjoy social casino games like bingo, slingo, and slots and more with new releases every week, whether you're at home or on the go. Play for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Get started today at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Southland, Sedano Kap, final segment broadcasting live from SeaWorld San Diego. It's time for our Seller's Advantage Dealer's Choice Real Deal, where Cappy gives us his Dealer's Choice.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, in just moments, before we get to that, we're going to give it away, Cappy. A family 4-pack.
Give it up, Cappy.
And a night stay
Let's
at
do it.
Paradise Point. Are you ready? Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
Can you feel it?
I think I can.
Tell me that you can feel it, Cappy. I let you talk it up this time.
Can feel it.
Final segment. Stephen Briones from Sylmar is caller number 7 at 877-710-ESPN. DeAndre, why don't you pot up Stephen Briones there? Stephen, are you there?
Yeah. What's up?
What's going on?
Congrats, bro.
Who's your favorite, Sedano or Cap?
My favorite? Oh, man.
Yeah. Be honest.
I'll tell you my
Cap.
favorite.
He's hilarious.
No,
Cap's hilarious.
my favorite Sedano by far. It's not even close.
Oh, Stephen Briones from Sylmar.
I almost cried when you showed up today.
The trivia question is, what was the name of the beluga whale we were playing with yesterday?
Klondike.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Congratulations, Stephen. You get a family 4-pack of tickets to SeaWorld San Diego to come down and bring the family, and a one-night stay at the beautiful Paradise Point Resort, which I stayed at last night. It is absolutely gorgeous. You got a whole family there?
Nice.
You got a whole mishpuka?
Yeah, I got my girl. She got her kid.
All right.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. You can make another kid, maybe. You
That's
never
how
know.
I feel.
Congratulations,
Maybe.
Stephen. We're gonna put you
They're
on hold.
expensive, bro. Be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Congratulations, Stephen Briones of Sylmar. Maybe he's Jorge's cousin. Who knows?
Could be.
Briones, yeah.
Meanwhile,
He's got a lot of cousins.
does he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they never mind.
Well, we're Hispanic. We all have a lot. We have a lot of cousins.
Time for the Seller's Advantage. Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They make selling easy, Cappy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy like happy.
DRE 0196-1658. Trojans live in just a few minutes, followed by Kings hockey. Kings are up in Edmonton for a first-round
the Oilers.
playoff preview. The puck drops at 7 o'clock here
Edmonton,
on 7:10.
eh?
Edmonton.
They're good.
Cappy, go ahead.
Champs?
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, Western champs.
let me ask everybody a quick question here. So yesterday,
Take it. Oh, no, that's different.
I said this to everybody. I said, look, I really appreciate the fact that Rebecca and Kai and Carlo and Janessa and Stephanie and Chris and Rick and everybody came down here.
You didn't
Lindsey
mention Greg
Baseball, Bergie, Mean Gene, his lady. I said to everybody, I go, hey, guys, everybody came down here. I go, now you're going to understand the drive that I do 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, don't
you know what I
start.
mean?
Here we go.
You are exorbitantly paid.
So I said, well, hold on. Quick timeout here for one quick second.
Exorbitantly.
Quick timeout. Exorbitantly paid. All right.
I mean,
But as you pointed
do you
out,
make a good living? You support 5 children.
I make a good living
Okay.
in comparison.
Oh, 4. Sorry.
In comparison, well, don't forget the dog. You don't forget the dog.
Yeah, Jack's just as expensive as the kids.
Eats a lot of food. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Plus,
And he's got no teeth.
health insurance for the dog. I mean,
Peas
it's a
all
whole
over
thing.
the carpet. You got to
Right.
get the new floors.
Right. I mean,
Well, the Crazy Hernandez
the
brothers.
Hernandez brothers
They'll
are
take
going
care
to.
of
I'm going to talk to the Hernandez brothers. But I said to everybody last night, I said, guys, it was really cool that the entire 7-10 team schlepped down here to San Diego. And, George, you may be the most impressive of them all.
Right.
Because the way that you showed up today and surprised me.
Yeah, behind Sydney the Shark.
I'm telling you, I almost got emotional in that moment.
Yeah.
It was like I was this close yesterday when Rory won to crying.
Yeah.
And when you showed up today, I was this close
You
to
got
crying.
teary-eyed,
Seriously. Because I missed you.
Go ahead.
So now I got the whole crew. I got this whole 7-10 crew. And I say to everybody, I go, guys, you want to go get in the traffic right now? Yeah. You want to drive north?
No traffic right now.
No traffic on the train.
You should be in good shape.
Yeah.
I said, but if you'd like, I would be very happy to take the entire team out to dinner.
That's very nice of you.
You're not backdooring me to a dinner with you.
No.
I don't want to talk business with you. I want to get on the train with Stephanie, not think about you or any of our teammates for the next few hours.
That's
and
okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
No, it's okay that you're not coming and Stephanie's not coming. I would like Stephanie to come, but the fact that you're not coming is okay.
We're going to be together Tuesday, Wednesday.
I understand, but I wish Stephanie were coming.
I understand.
Steph, would you consider
But you
sending
got to be
Chris
careful
on the train?
because him and Rachel like to jump people in, so they may be looking for you, babe, to be the third. We can't do that.
Rachel loves you.
Yeah.
By the way, she
when
adores
Rachel
you.
says she loves you, that's trouble.
She adores you.
Rachel also loves DeAndre. We know what could happen there.
Okay. Hey, listen, I love DeAndre too. I do too. I love DeAndre as well. So here's the thing. So now I got Rebecca, Janessa,
Rebecca,
Kai.
if Rachel loves you, walk the other way.
I got Kai.
Yeah.
I got Carlo. Now, Carlo is an interesting case
Well,
study.
he's got the family here.
Carlo and his wife are lovely people, and I love their little baby. Yeah. But Carlo brought his mother-in-law and father-in-law.
That's a lot.
That might not have been his choice.
No, I understand that. He needed a little help with the baby, perhaps, or while he's working, at least now his wife has her parents to hang out with.
And Janessa was apparently out late last night, so I don't know if she's making an appearance.
Okay, so Janessa, let me do a roll call here. Janessa, are you going to come to dinner tonight? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Look at that.
Rebecca, are you going to come tonight? Okay, Kai says there, because Kai and Rebecca, I think, are like they're driving together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kai's not going to miss a free dinner.
Okay. Carlo, are you coming? Oh,
No.
he's negative. Okay, this is.
Wow.
Thank you. Not because I don't want you to come.
But just 'cause he
but,
wants
but,
the
I mean,
honesty.
then I got you and you. I get the in-laws. I got to take care. I mean, come on, man. I mean, right? Parker, are you coming tonight to this dinner that I'm hosting? Yes or no? You coming? He's in.
Look at that.
Now we get to some
You got four.
Now we get to some complicated people.
Because Lindsey hates you.
George.
Correct.
No
I
chance.
do not hate Cappy.
No chance.
Georgie?
I have to pack, man. I have to pack for a whole week. I got to get home.
You're off the hook for this reason.
Yeah. Because I showed up
Because
here.
he's here.
No. You're off the hook because I've already taken you to my local little pizza eatery.
Yeah, we had a great lunch there.
So I'm gonna
and
let
we
you.
had donuts next door.
I'm gonna let you off the hook.
Yeah.
But now here comes Lindsey baseball.
Not a chance.
I'm saying here's the question.
Not a chance.
Here's the question. Did you drive yourself?
Yes.
Are you by yourself?
Yes.
Is there anybody that can let Chewy out?
Chewy's at home with Pumpernickel right now.
Okay.
And that's
The
not
dog?
a euphemism.
The other dog,
Okay.
his best
The neighbor
friend.
dog, yeah.
Right.
They're playing in the backyard, so I gotta check in and make sure everything's okay because I haven't been home in like a day and a half.
Okay, but what's an extra?
Sometimes he escapes.
What's an extra hour? I mean, Linz, it's a team building dinner.
The only I swear to God,
Now, are
Cappy,
you sad that this dinner has, all due respect to the people attending this dinner, but we know what your intentions always are.
Like what?
There's nobody at that dinner that could actually make you more money or a new contract.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. I believe that Kai can help me make more money. Okay, I believe Rebecca can help me make more money.
But their intention is not. We're fine. We're going to go a little long.
Oh, okay.
Their intention is not to make you more money.
No, their intention is to make them more money.
Right.
Right, and
But
I'm
they're
going to
just
try and
not-
help them.
But they don't understand the psychology of Kaplan.
Okay.
That it's always about you.
Okay, but
it has nothing to do with being nice.
It's like the Tao of Pooh, the psychology of Kaplan.
Well, he is definitely the Tao of Pooh.
Well, in terms of the Tao of Pooh, okay, you can't take a square peg and fit it into a round hole.
Right.
So that makes,
that's not true. We did it with you at this radio station.
No, this makes my life a lot easier because now I've got a bunch of square pegs with square holes.
Oh.
Okay? Once I take you out of the equation, I'm in great shape, which is why, again, Steph, I really would love for you to come tonight. Would you please come? We'll send Chris back on the train.
Well, I'm going on the train.
You don't need to go on the train with him. I'll give you a ride home.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I will give you a ride home.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
I'm sure.
So now I got all these young people. I got Janessa, and I got Rebecca, and I got Kai, and I got Parker.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to join us tonight? Rick, he would love to, but
Yeah,
you
he's
can't.
down.
You
He's got
can't,
stuff to do.
Right? You must have to travel.
any other day. Any other day.
So now it comes down to you, Lindsey, and all eyes are on Lindsey baseball. All eyes are on LB.
Not a chance.
I say there's a good
She said
chance.
she had to get chewed.
Well, the only problem is there's a skunk that has been running around the neighborhood, and so I
his
cannot
name is Scott Kaplan.
I can't let Chewy. He needs to come in before it gets dark.
I'll go pee on your backyard if you need me to. I'll
He
get
needs
rid
to
of
come.
that
He
skunk.
needs to be inside before it gets dark.
That's
so if
nonsense.
there's anyone home to let him in, then I will come.
All right,
Cap,
so
she can't stand you.
no. So are you?
That's not true.
Are you a 50-50?
Yeah, I'm 50-50.
She's 50-50.
I'm on the fence.
Not a chance.
No, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
There is a chance.
Definitely a chance.
There is definitely a chance. You
All
hear
right.
that? All right, I will report tomorrow on how this all goes down.
Okay, sounds
Tomorrow will be a live imaging Tuesday. We'll have fun in Frivolity. Now, I got a Rams meeting in the middle of the day. I got to go to SoFi tomorrow, but then I'll be back.
You're going to
do the
SoFi,
show.
huh?
Yeah.
What time?
Like noon.
I'll meet you there.
He's also going to be on the show with us on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Christopher Arthur Morales?
Sure
It's just
is.
going to be you and me.
'Cause
Hey.
George has got to go.
good.
Now you know
hour.
Oh, we get George for the first hour?
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
you know I'm healthy again if I'm doing a show solo with you. It's
Oh,
been a
man,
while
big
since
time.
I did that.
Big time.
And then we'll drive back to South together.
Okay.
Well, listen, you'll have stuff to talk about. There'll be games tomorrow as well.
Well,
Okay.
this game Tuesday night.
The Warriors-Memphis.
Warriors game.
Big
Yeah,
game.
Beautiful.
Big game.
All right, 7 o'clock tonight, we will bring you Kings Oilers as the Kings get ready for the playoffs. They're up in Edmonton for that battle. You'll hear it on 710 ESPN and in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. It has been incredible here the last few days from SeaWorld San Diego, thanks to our friends here at SeaWorld San Diego. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing. You know what else is amazing? USC football. Before you know it, it's going to be the fall. Let's get ready for the season with Jordan Moore and the whole crew. It is a spring football edition of Trojans Live right now on 710 ESPN, your home of the USC Trojans. We'll see